Yo, what is up, sleepers? It's your boy Eddbedhead here, the Sleeping Cinema. And today I have with me
Backstab
246. I like how you both go at the same time every week. Who else do we have with us today?
Sen.
You answered for him.
Well, he's laughing, so.
Because I can't help it. That was.
There will be timestamps in the description
My
for
skin
you.
hurts so bad.
I made sure to prolong my answer so you couldn't hear Aleksey say his name.
There will be timestamps.
Who's Aleksey? I only know Bread Stab.
Brett
There will be
Stabber.
timestamps in the description for a review if you want to skip ahead to that. But for now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions. So, how's your guys' week been?
Well, Javier's been like making jerky on his body, so that's
I've
fun.
been
Yeah.
on
That
vacation.
was just Sunday, bro.
I like
mean,
the
Saturday.
Can we have a flashback to when Javier said like last week, I never get burned.
Where's the symbol for it, bro?
I
Where's the
never
symbol?
get burned.
I don't see the symbol.
all right. Anyways, I
I
had
think
a
I was
good
the one
week.
that said that.
I had a good week. I've had like
You've
a lot
done-
of time off because I had vacation. I
You've
didn't
done
go anywhere.
nothing
I
this
just did
whole
stuff.
week.
I
What are you
won.
talking
No, I won $300. I got a car. Well, it's gonna be here on 18.
You got a car with 300 guys.
Yeah, no.
You should make sure that you record them delivering it, because I saw a TikTok where literally a Carvana truck was like backing up the car and it fucking crashed into the ground.
Oh my
I should
god.
do that then. Yes.
When's your car supposed to be here? Next week?
18th. Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, so just make sure
Next
you
week, Monday.
record it.
Yeah, I also won $300. I turned 25.
Oh,
And
old man now.
and with that $300, I used that to buy me a second monitor and a new camcorder for streaming.
Hell yeah.
What's the
nice.
refresh rate on that?
On the new monitor, it was
Yeah.
actually 165.
Is that when you overclock it?
No.
That's pre-overclock?
Yes.
What's the resolution?
I don't know by memory. My old monitor is better because it's got like a 260 refresh rate or something like that. Because I looked it up because I was trying to adjust them on the on the separate monitors, and I was like, oh crap, okay. I
I'm
see why
gonna
mine
just
was-
assume it's 1080p.
Yeah, probably. You can just double check it when you
Well,
go and
don't
play
you?
Returnal.
I'm guessing you're using your second monitor for like
Mine
extra
or
stuff. Like how Eddie
1440p.
has his set up for like when he streams. He
All right, so what else happened this week? Sorry.
So I had a lot of stuff.
I went to the casino.
Oh, did
As
you win?
well? Did you go with Aleksey?
No,
Did
he
you guys
didn't.
hold hands?
I
Or
made-
cocks, I mean?
I brought $100. I won to $555.
Nice.
And I guess
Did
you
you,
just
did
lost
you
it.
lose
And
it?
then it went to 0.
It went to
He
0?
doesn't know how to control himself. Once he starts, he's like, I'm gonna keep going, and then he loses.
Nah, bro, I knew when to stop. When I won that $300, I was like,
I remember when we went last time. You were like,
All right, how was your
winning
week,
it, dude.
Javier?
And then you're almost like legit kept going. And he's like, no, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
How was your week, Javier?
Oh, mine was good. I mean, Eddie started working with us. That's pretty nice. I don't know if he likes the job completely. And other than that, I mean, I spent my weekend chilling out with Aleksey, going to pool hall. No strange lady hit him
Yeah,
up.
not this time. I didn't take my hat off.
And then I went tubing yesterday. I got burnt as a Chris right
yeah,
now.
bro's
Yes,
beef
sir.
jerky right now.
I am. I'm.
He's red as a tomato.
It smells
I
like
am.
bacon
A
everywhere he
tomato.
walks.
Tomato.
And then,
Tomato.
yeah, and then I like did nothing today so far. I've been lazy.
You're here right now. What you mean you're not? You're doing this right now.
I've been
stupid.
watching hella animes too.
Bro,
Oh,
I
yeah,
finished
he
the
went to a
best
taco
anime.
face.
I finished the best anime that just came out like last week,
Just
bro.
came
We'll
out.
talk about the best anime later.
It was so awesome,
Also
bro.
about a bunch of manga like a week ago, and I'm already buying
More?
Yeah, today. I haven't even touched the
It's a
manga
new
I already bought.
addiction.
Yeah.
It's a new addiction.
You better read it all though. Just
Yeah, I
don't
will.
buy it and just let it sit there.
You've
and
been
collect
Literally,
dust.
one of them is Spy Family.
Are you reading up? Are you gonna keep reading up
All
on
right,
it then?
let's
Yeah.
continue.
Right, I got a new job, as Javier said. We're working with him.
What the frick?
It's a pretty decent job.
What do you
Just
do?
A little messy. The same thing he does. We just sort metal.
Bro comes back, look
Pretty
like
simple.
he got done working at
If
a mine.
I handed
It's just
you
pretty
a
dar-
piece
it's pretty
of metal
dirty.
off the floor, would you be able to tell me what it was?
Nah, I'm not that skilled yet.
Would
not-
you?
Yeah, I'll be able to.
Okay.
won't
What's
be-
what metal is that? Blue.
The blue.
Blue what?
The blue under the
blue.
microphone.
Yeah. What metal is that?
Right here on the little table. Where's his cloud? I don't think you can see
Oh,
He
it.
doesn't know anything. He's just
Oh,
he's debating me.
I'm legit looking for it.
It's a cloud lifter.
That's probably a foundry, bro.
That's crazy.
That's legit shit metal because it has copper wire and everything.
Oh,
Shit
we
metal?
also played pool. which was
That was fun.
Oh
big
fuck! I got trashed.
Bro, Scott doesn't remember anything of the night.
Seriously, he doesn't.
He legit. He said he
Bro,
remembered
that
getting to the
edible-
fire, and then that was the night.
That edible hit him
He
hard.
was like, "Nah, guys, I can handle more."
That dude was
I guess,
gone.
but the thing is, the next day he said, "Yeah, I'd be down to do it again."
I remember.
So, yeah.
Bro, tried to act
I
smart,
remember
but
getting
no.
really upset at how
He thought he was Rick from Rick and Morty.
I got really upset because I had a argument with Eddie about taste buds, how they die every 7 years and you get new taste buds.
No, they don't.
You don't
be
get new
stupid.
taste
Yeah,
buds.
don't be dumb.
We gotta fact check this. Anyway, with that, let's take our seats and let's get into these trailers. Starting with The Woman King. Plot: a historical epic inspired by the true events that happened in the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and 19th centuries. Releases September 16th of 2022.
Right there.
Wait, the area is called Dahomey?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right there. It says it
Wait,
right
for
there.
real?
Taste buds
Yeah, that's
doesn't change
I
every
thought it-
7 years.
What the fuck?
All
That's
right,
a
that's
myth.
done. We're done. We're done with that.
That's crazy.
All right, the myth has been busted. Now, what do you guys think of the trailer?
It looked okay.
The movie actually doesn't look bad. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
It's just the name is so dumb for it. The Queen.
The
I do find
the
it.
Woman King. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do find it really interesting how we're finally getting like history from other countries besides Europe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're not all medieval European.
Like if
kingdom
I was
movies
if I
anymore.
was into history and or action like that, I'd be interested, but I don't really care.
Gotcha.
I'm more about like just day to day
Modern.
Yeah, just
Low key, I could watch that now.
He's into that Morbius history.
Now,
Morpheus,
I fucking hate Morbius.
now that I know this is a history movie, I could watch it. I'd be down to sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie looks good. I probably will give it a shot. I don't know if I'll watch it for like this, but
Yeah, I guess we'll see when it comes to that week if that's the only
When
one.
is it coming out?
I'm probably gonna watch it either way. September 16th.
Wait, are the
I might
goats?
not be here then.
Are those goats actually in comics?
Next,
fuck?
we got Hunk for Jesus, Save Your Soul plot. In the aftermath of a huge scandal, Trinite Childs, the first lady of prominent Southern Baptist megachurch, attempts to help her pastor husband, Lee Curtis Childs, rebuild their congregation. Releases September 2nd of 2022. This is like the documentary style trailer we saw.
This
did not
seems
care
like
for
churchaganda. Not into it. If that's what this
yeah,
is.
I don't. It doesn't look interesting.
I
I
think
like one of the actors that's in it. I don't know who.
He did a right cross and he fucking completely turned his head around.
Yeah.
So
Bro, you don't
I
know
think
would've gotten
anything about
punched.
boxing,
Bro, stacked.
bro.
he
I-
would have gotten hooked.
I think I saw that this movie is a satire, so maybe it's.
Oh,
gonna
okay. If it's a
critique-
satire, then that's fine.
yeah, I think it's gonna critique.
Church lame.
Yeah,
Church lame.
We'll see. We'll see what it's.
Is that
actually
big facts from you?
Yeah. Probably the only religion I think is probably all right is like Buddhist.
Buddhist? Why is that, bro? Because they worship the Buddha.
Yeah.
Because they worship a man with big titties.
What the fuck?
He's talking about the fat Buddha.
Which is not.
Well, isn't
real.
that what normal Buddha
No,
looks
No,
like?
there's
there's
not.
that's the I guess a different version.
Skinny
It's not-
Buddha.
Really?
Yeah, there's a skinny Indian Buddha.
That's fucking wild to me.
He's
That's
the
the
ultra
real
rare.
one. Yeah.
Well, I've
he's-
never actually paid attention to look up religion like that, so I've never knew that.
You
it was
literally took a religion class.
and you treat it like
Wait,
a
you
kid.
did?
In
Yeah.
college, yeah.
Yeah, and
In
you gotta-
college?
yeah, that was one of the, it was one of the extracurricular courses.
That
they-
sounds awful.
Why the fuck would you take that as
I
an
don't- actually, I only needed like 2 or 3.
That
and
sounds so
You paid
awful.
money to learn about religion, bro?
He doesn't know any of
And,
that.
and the funny part is I failed the first time.
And you took it a second time.
What was the test? Do you believe in this God?
Now we get
Actually,
to
no.
visit a church.
No, I had to do a presentation on one of the religions in Grand Rapids. I did the same fucking religion too, and he's like, "You're good. I don't care. You're gonna."
You're like, get out of my
I
class.
literally, so I failed it, but I got a D in the class. He's like, "That's not passing to college, you know." And he's like, "They're like, you have to retake it." I'm like, "Okay, bet." I retook it. I got a B plus.
Okay, bet.
He's like, I'm
Did
not
you?
having this
But,
kid
but you
again.
paid again to go into the
Well, I
class.
mean, technically, I got finance. Remember, I got
Oh.
grants back then, so I didn't pay
Okay.
anything to do it. I just
That's funny.
He just did it.
But yeah, I took a religious
He grew
class.
up with
and
a
I was
silver spoon.
I legit,
I wouldn't say that.
bro. Every
I
time I
know.
went to class, I just sat there and played games on my phone.
I mean, when it comes to a class like that, I don't blame you.
What was the second time?
You're
I went
literally
get back on
paying
topic.
to laze around in class.
All right, let's get back to the topic.
Was that my fault? It was
Up next,
boring.
we got The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Plot epic drama set thousands of years before the events of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Follows an ensemble cast of characters, was both familiar and new as they confront the long-feared reemergence of the evil to Middle-earth. Releases September 2nd of 2022.
I just hope that there's like not just a bunch of main characters, and there's like one specific character that some stuff goes around. Like, yeah, if there's like other characters that they go off.
How long was that trailer?
It was
like 2 seconds?
No, it was like a
minute, 59 seconds.
Oh,
That
because
was like 3 minutes.
I remember seeing
They
one
showed a lot
person's
of
face and then
characters,
the
yeah.
logo.
They
That's
showed
it.
a lot of characters.
Yeah, they did show a
faces.
lot of scenery and
I
stuff.
just hope that it's not focusing on like 3 different stories in one episode just to get something across.
I've never
you
seen
know?
any of the Lord of the Rings movie all the way through.
So I'm hoping
so.
this is good. I enjoy Lord of the Rings. I like the world. So
I hope this fails low key.
is it because I like it?
No, it's just I'm vindictive towards them, like
Doing well.
making this into like some sort of cash cow because
Oh,
they
okay.
want
That's probably
something
what
that's
it's gonna
like
be, yeah.
Game of Thrones, probably.
Oh, yeah, they want to continue.
Yeah.
The only
making
thing
money.
I ever played from I played the game Lord of the Rings. One of them. I don't remember which
The
one.
Lego Lord of the
Yeah, I
Rings?
don't
No,
care.
like the actual.
Bro,
Oh, the
who-
Shadow of Mordor or something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
don't know
Oh,
which
Shadow of Mordor, or yeah,
That's
it's
not
like
bad.
an Assassin's Creed like.
I don't
kinda.
remember the game.
It's
that
not
I just
bad.
know
I
it
have
was
the
Lord of
game.
the Rings.
Yeah, because I was gonna say besides that, who the fuck like wakes up one day is like, I want to play a Lord of the Rings game, even though I
was-
never
yeah, it
saw
was
any.
Lego Lord of the Rings,
Bro,
bro.
Lego, that doesn't count because that's
no,
Lego.
It wasn't even my choice. Like legit, I got handed a game. Like here's a free game. Like okay, thanks, and I started playing it.
Shadow of
That's
Mordor is
crazy.
cool, though.
But it was like an old
Yeah, those
game
are
for the
cool.
PS2. I
So-
just know that.
Oh, PS2.
I'm definitely giving this movie this series a shot.
That's a movie?
Me too.
No,
I'll,
it's a
I'll
series.
watch. I'll watch a few episodes and see how I feel
I
about
don't have
it.
Amazon Prime
I
anymore,
don't either.
so I'm
I'll
not
find a way
going
to watch it though.
That's bro. Self-report.
He means
I could
he'll.
use his.
He means he'll watch with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
legally.
that's what he means.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Up next, we got Amsterdam. Plot set in the 30s. It follows 3 friends who witness a murder, become suspects themselves, and uncover one of the most outrageous plots in American history. It releases November 4th of 2022.
This is the movie you're hyped for, Aleksey. 'cause
Man,
it's
that
all
shit
about
is so
Austin.
sweet.
Yeah.
Hyped for this because the
This is a guy who has Austin Power or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
the voice
Mike
actor.
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
This movie looks like
it has a very strong cast. I feel like.
Yes,
I literally said the fucking marketing is just that they have a bunch of fucking
They-
like
They
No-
spent
no
a more
cast.
$1 billion on all these
yeah,
actors.
more $1 billion on actors and probably like
The actual
nothing
story?
on story.
The plot's
Yeah.
probably not gonna be that
Well,
great.
Then what
We'll
the fuck's
see.
the point of watching the movie if it's not good?
Cause
Except
yeah,
for
these
not be.
actors,
I
bro.
could be wrong, dude. How about you give the movie a fucking chance?
I'm not. I already said I don't like it.
I'm gonna watch this movie and I'll let you guys know how it is. if
I'm
we
gonna
don't.
watch this movie too because I want to see Mike Myers acting again.
I need
I
to know
hope
the
this one's
trailer.
bad.
I need to know the trailer.
I wanna
before
see
I
And
decide
Rob-
to
this
watch
one's
it.
actually out of spite. Like I
wanna
hope this
see
one's
Rami
bad.
Malek.
I
Out of
said I need to
spite?
know the trailer
No.
before I
Damn,
decide
bro.
to watch this shit, bro.
I want to see Rami
It's because
Malek.
this literally looks like they just want you to. They want every like actor that's even sort of likable, so people would come in to see the movie.
Aw.
But there's no
I'm gonna see
idea
it
for the
because,
movie.
Mike Myers,
So if
dude,
they had
like,
your
that
favorite actor in this movie right now, Jesus, you wouldn't watch it because of her? In there?
No, I don't
Okay.
really have a favorite actor.
Oh.
I also want to see if Chris Rock can still act because he hasn't been in a movie in how long?
He wasn't
Last
Spiral.
year,
We
bro.
just found out.
Last year.
Yeah, we just remembered
Stupid
Spiral.
head.
But he played a more serious role in that movie.
There was not really, yeah,
Smelly.
there
Yeah,
wasn't.
this is more of a comedy type situation.
I
It's
realized
a Disney
He
movie.
played a really serious role because there wasn't
Yeah.
even there was no comedy in the
Yeah,
movie.
This is
He
a
didn't really
Disney
have a-
movie.
Oh,
This is
Walt
Taylor
Disney
Swift
movie?
is
Walt
in
Disney
this.
Studio
Oh.
Motion Pictures.
Oh my goodness.
So this is gonna be garbage then. Because Walt Disney does not do movies like that.
Well, Walt Disney's got more billions of dollars to throw
Is this
away.
based on a fucking ride?
That's what I'm thinking. Because it's not
It
This is,
might
this is
be.
gonna be for the new wax museum they're opening up.
Oh, that's disgusting. That would be so gross.
You don't want to go there and see Han Solo?
Moving on.
Up next, we got Paper Girls. Plot: a few hours after 1988 Halloween night, 4 12-year girls have to face a mission. Trapped in a complicated conflict, they will travel in time to save the world. Releases July 29th of 2022.
It looks okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
they haven't really shown much. Yeah, it is Ali Wong. Sick. I do like her
Are you gonna watch it
as a
because of her?
comedian. No, I'm
like
gonna
her?
wait until there's some.
I almost
opinions
thought
have
this
come
was
in.
I want another
What's the
trailer
name?
for it. That's it.
the guy who plays Spider-Man.
Oh, it comes out. The first episode comes out the end of this month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, first episode date.
Is this
July
also on
29th.
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime?
Yes, this is also another Prime.
This
no,
actually
yeah.
does look interesting. I'll give it a shot. Although I kind of wish, like,
I don't like the future police.
Yeah, I don't know.
well, they always gotta have. They always add it when it comes to time travel. It's
I mean,
for the
the
most
book I'm
part.
reading with that May gave me, that one doesn't have space police. At
For
least
the
I'm
most
not done with it, but
watch it.
I hope to God they don't have
They're
space
gonna have
police.
the Terminator come in.
Oh my god! And what? The book or this movie?
No, the movie.
The
Yeah, show, the show, yeah.
Terminator is different. That's not space police.
You might as well be.
He's the anti-space police, basically. But yeah, this show looks interesting. I love you too. This show looks interesting. I'm willing to give it a shot. Boop. And lastly, we have Oddballs. Plot. It tells the story of James. His observations on life fuel his economic rants. His comedic rants, economic. He fuel his comedic rants at everyday inconveniences and elevate them to absurd heights. It releases sometime this year.
Wait, what the fuck
I'll
is this
give it a
called?
shot. It's the
Oddballs.
Oddballs. You know, Odd Ones Out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
The show
I
that you said-
already
From
forgot.
From the description, it looks like it is gonna be kind of like his videos, where it's about.
It seems like it's gonna be shorts, but on Netflix. It's basically
Maybe,
his
yeah.
YouTube career gone to Netflix.
Because it showed a big cactus as the house, so it didn't seem like it was gonna be
The house is
based in
actually
like.
the RV, actually.
What?
The RV was on top of a cactus,
Yeah.
Oh,
and then there's an
I think it's
alligator.
just
but there's
gonna
still a
have-
giant cactus.
Yes, there is.
I think
he's
it
just
even
gonna
had
have-
a smiley face.
You
on
know
it.
you know what the show reminds me of Uncle Grandpa.
I could see that kind of.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Grandpa is legit.
How
like, all
silly
over the
things
place.
I
are.
fucking hate Uncle Grandpa so much.
But he's your uncle and your grandpa.
No, I
fucking
hate it,
weird.
yeah.
He's everybody's
I
uncle
know,
and grandpa.
You guys saying Uncle Grandma gave me a headache just now. I'm not even joking about that. My head actually hurts
What,
right
you
now.
don't like Pizza Steve, bro?
Actually, do you remember
Pizza
the
Steve
dinosaur,
is.
bro?
Oh yeah.
I
What was his
literally got a
dinosaur
headache.
name?
Gus.
Oh,
Something
Gus.
Gus.
Yeah, I think it was Gus. Oh my god.
Pizza Steve was my
Pizza
favorite.
Steve.
Do you like how that was our generation's show? Like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was not.
Yes,
that was
it
my
was.
sister's
No, I
generation.
think it
I
was
show.
still
ours.
watched it though.
Yeah, I think it was part of ours as well.
I think we were like
Teens, like early
seventh grade,
teens.
sixth grade.
Yeah, but really,
I feel like
I
we
thought
were,
it was
weren't
in high school, like
I'm looking it up
Maybe
right
it
now.
would have been
like
early high school.
sophomore year. high school.
2013 is when it came.
2013,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we would not
Holy
have been in
shit.
high school yet.
Yeah, it's like I said, it was still part of our generation
What
slightly.
the fuck?
We just, but it had 5 seasons.
Maybe you just felt too old for the show.
I mean,
Yeah.
low key it was.
Because I did hate it immediately.
You were like,
Remember the
I'm
little-
too grown for
remember
this.
the little,
Like I
Fanny
remember,
pack.
I remember
Yeah, fanny
early
pack.
on having the same hatred towards Clarence, but then I saw how
Clarence is
Clarence is
actually
actually
good, though.
pretty good.
Yeah, Clarence is actually good.
I don't like
Yeah,
Clarence.
I like
actually.
Clarence.
Really?
I didn't like it. Do you remember that when they versus Auntie Grandma?
Grandma.
Bro, my fucking like calluses are.
All
coming
right.
in. What the
So
fuck?
with that, let's get into our thoughts before Love, Thor, Thor, Love and Thunder. I put that backwards.
I
was super
love
Love
the-
Thor. You
after
love Thor?
I was super hyped.
Okay.
For this.
after
Oh,
the
what?
after the reveal, the subtitles really sick.
What?
The subtitle, Love and
The
Thunder.
name of the movie.
Oh,
Bro, I didn't
Love
know.
and Thunder.
Did
So
you
what do you
not
guys think of the
stay?
movie?
I finished.
didn't know
I
the end
watched
of this.
all of it. Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm,
I thought
like
it
the
was gonna
second
keep
end
going.
credits.
Toward the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so then why don't you get it?
I don't know.
Wait, what was the question?
All right, what do you guys think of Thor, Love
Oh,
and
I
Thunder?
understand why
I
it is
enjoyed the
called Love and
movie
Thunder,
quite
but-
a lot. I think it's a little bit better, in my opinion, than Doctor Strange, the second one. Just a little bit.
I was super hyped for this.
The more time-
I butted into someone's like, I sat right. I do that thing where like the theater might be empty. There's a seat here. The theater wasn't empty, but there was like plenty of spots. So I just chose the spot like right next to a bunch of people, just so I can have the best seat.
You're such a freak, bro.
Good seat is
You're
good
literally
seat.
a menace to society.
Well, low key, I was kind of happy because according to when I went to watch it, the theater said it was sold out, and then no one sat next to him T-shirt the whole time, which I think she was happy about that. I had to
That's
sit
good.
next to her, a bunch of random strangers.
Maybe
my
they just
my
didn't show up.
my theater was completely full.
But yeah, I saw
Oh, mine
this
was
on
pretty full,
Saturday.
too.
I saw it on Thursday, not Saturday.
At 10, I'm assuming, right?
No, it was at 4.
Oh, you seen the first showtime? What an IMAX or just normal?
Studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
I didn't know if he was gonna have more to say.
Studio.
Marvel movies have always been hit or miss, but regardless of that, I was ready to see the Thor movie.
I'm legit scared that
continue.
I'm starting to dislike Marvel in general.
Why?
Well, that's because after Endgame, bro, there's really like
It has gone downhill. Yeah.
You know, everybody says that, but if you really look back on the film history and you watch Thor 1 and 2 and you
Those were
watch
bad,
Ant-Man and the
yeah.
Wasp and you watch
I
Iron Man
like
3 and you watch
yeah, like
there's
but
a lot of misses too.
yeah, but since there was like there's some sort of like coherent through line of where we're going
And
to
how it
end up.
connects
Like there's
to
still
everything.
no fucking idea where this plot is going.
I don't know how anything connects. The only major thing we've had was what
the Celestials,
the
right?
Celestials with the
Yeah.
Sentinels. That's literally it.
I think as soon as they like add like the new big bad and there's like an actual like coherent
I wonder if the Watcher is gonna be the big bad.
connection. What?
The Watcher.
Oh, maybe.
I thought they gave us a hint towards the end
We'll
of this
see.
movie.
We'll talk about this during the movie.
Yes.
No.
So with let's get into the
Sorry.
spoiler-free review. The spoiler-free review of Thor: Love and Thunder, released July 8th of 2022, starring Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, and Christian Bale, directed by Taika Waititi.
YTT.
Rated PG-13. Plot summary: Thor enlists the help of Valkyrie, Korg, and ex-girlfriend Jane Foster to fight Gore, the God Butcher,
much.
who intends to make the gods extinct.
I know you're feeling this juice is a lot more than I thought it was. This
What are
juice
your guys'
monster.
overall thoughts? I'm feeling jumpy.
I know, like this is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. I don't want to drink it anymore.
All
I
right.
just want
So,
water.
I'd
what,
trade you.
what are my thoughts before getting into this, or like
Yes.
after?
No, spoiler
This
free
is more
review.
free.
So after-
before any of that, I rewatched Doctor Strange,
The two?
and the more time that I have away from like its initial release, the more I dislike it. It's boring.
So what are you guys' overall thoughts of this movie?
I loved it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it a
the
lot.
plot was engaging. The start was just great.
This
honestly.
movie is really weird because I like parts of it and actively dislike others. There's a lot of parts where it seems like Taika brought back old ass memes from 2016, like Goat Simulator, with these fucking
Goats.
But the goats are
annoying
real.
ass goats.
With
They're
these
so
spoiler-
lame.
With these spoiler-free goats.
They show them everywhere, bro. Like they're in the poster. Like what plot relevance can the goats really have?
They even showed it in the trailer
Future,
already
it's
too.
future movie.
And like Korg as a character, he didn't really have much to do, even
just a
though he
companion.
is literally Taika Waititi, his insert character.
I like the soundtrack. For
He
the
wasn't
movie, though.
he wasn't very funny. A lot of the jokes seemed a little
Bland?
a little lame. There's a couple scenes where there's so much going on, and I can't tell if it's intentional or not. But if it is intentional, I still don't like it because there is literally a bunch of different people having different conversations at the same time, and like there's nothing really going on other than the confusion, and the confusion's supposed to be funny, but it's not.
So I've kind of been saving my thoughts on this, and I hate to do it, but I'm kind of going to be a negative Nancy about this.
I'm
movie.
also
Really?
negative, but like I do like it better than Doctor Strange.
I wouldn't even say that for me.
Well, yeah, because you really like Doctor Strange compared to me.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
already hated it by the.
Yeah,
I
so
enjoyed the movie.
I can see the parts that are enjoyable, but I didn't have as much fun as I wanted to because I came in, like I said at the beginning, loving Thor Ragnarok, and then coming in here and I'm like, this is not like Thor Ragnarok.
This is not at all
Yeah,
serious.
like I came away from the movie like I completely already thought like Ragnarok was way better by like a landslide.
Yeah, but Ragnarok
yes,
was
I
more of a
agree with
serious
that.
movie for the the
No, it
timeline
had
too.
okay, this is one of my points. The comedy was not as good.
It was it
Comedy
was
is
all over the
subject-
place.
Comedy is subjective, but for some reason, I enjoyed the comedy in Ragnarok a lot better than this one. This
Yeah,
one
same.
kind of had generic jokes in it.
And there was like weird like there was stuff with like love interest-esque type jokes with Thor and quote unquote exes in
Mhm.
terms of weaponry.
Oh.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And like at sometimes it's like it's all right, and then other times I'm like this seems a little too much.
Yeah, I feel like they dragged that joke on way too long. It was funny the first time.
And then parts of the movie felt like it was straight up just like a little kid's fan fiction.
I did tell you
Yeah.
that Chris
And
Hemsworth himself
oh my
said that this
God.
movie feels like it was written by like a
Yeah, I
sixth
saw
grade or
that. I saw that.
fifth grade or something
Mhm.
like that.
I mean, there were aspects I liked. Like I really liked Christian Bale's character.
Christian Bale's
did
amazing.
great.
He did. I feel like he was trying too hard.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
he's
almost
probably
like
making up for his role in Batman, where
Every-
he thought he wasn't doing good enough.
every time he was on screen, it was like a different movie, and I really wanted that to be its own movie.
I would agree with that.
At points, though, I feel like his character motivation felt a little weird. Like,
I thought
Especially
his
in the
character
ending.
motivation was
Yeah.
justified.
well, I was rooting for him at points, but at others, I'm like, bro, like you know, you have this goal. Why do you have to do such and such to get to there? You could just go straight to that. The
Ooh,
fuck?
what the heck?
Which the thing, the key.
Yeah, it felt
Satisfaction.
a little underwhelming. The visual effects were also kind of
The CGI looked like shit
yeah,
in
it was
points.
okay. At points, yeah, it did look
Yeah.
kind of
Like
but
I forget who controlled the guy who controlled the Bifrost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Heimdall?
Yeah, his son. Like when his fucking face showed up like Zordon from fucking Power Rangers.
that
Oh
was
my
weird.
god.
That looked like shit.
That's not how that worked. But then again, the kid, like I said, the kid didn't have control of his powers, but that doesn't excuse bad CGI, yeah.
It was literally like a little projection
it was just a
hologram.
little surprising to me, considering the fact that this is Marvel and they have the budget of fucking a whole
God.
country. Yeah.
Also, Korg looked weird. Like, did they change his character design?
He's
he-
not
he
as
d-
blue as
yeah.
he is.
His eyes seemed too cartoony. Like there was a picture that you literally pulled up a couple minutes ago, and
How
like
you
his
spell his
face looked Korg. It's Korg, I think.
But overall, it was not as good as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still a lot better than Eternals. So it's definitely not one of the worst new Marvel movies, at least.
Like his eyes seem so weird.
Yeah.
He's not as blue as he normally is either. But yeah, that's our thoughts. Let's look at some online ratings. Oh, actually, what do you guys rate it out of 10?
Probably a 6.5.
I enjoyed the movie. I'm giving it an 8.
Javier, I know
I
you
mean, I
loved
could
it.
see how
Yeah, I
you
would
could.
say I was gonna.
Have
give-
you put in wait, what did you say you liked so far?
I like Christian Bale, and his role was fantastic.
Yeah, he did
Especially the
good.
intro to his character was great. I loved it. The CGI was terrible for the. I will admit the CGI was totally garbage in
At
a lot
certain
of scenes. There
points.
was a lot of scenes where it was garbage.
Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy was there.
That was fun.
They're not important at all. in the
One
movie.
thing I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
liked is
I thought there was.
Thor dealing with his internal struggles still. Like he's still dealing with everything that's happened throughout his life up until Endgame.
Yeah,
and he's still
he's
dealing with that. So
processing the
it's
pain.
very nice to see him working with that still. So his reactions to some things are different because if you take that into account, so it's a lot nicer to see that, you know.
I feel like his transition of him like working on his
Appearance.
physique was way too
Quick.
fast.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was gonna like I don't know
Have an actual working
like at least like
workout one time.
15 minutes of him like doing a couple battles where he slims down progressively. Well, like no, he does the chain for like 10 minutes and he's like instantly popped into you know
He went
his
from
physique.
dad god.
Yeah.
Dad bod to God bod.
Yeah. Got
And
bored.
then I also like the idea that like these gods, they don't give a crap about us anymore type of situation. It's like
I mean, the
you can
gods have
see-
always been like that.
Well, yes, but this is really showing it. you
God of
know?
War does it way better, I feel.
This isn't God of War though.
Yeah, but I'm saying a video game story does it better than fucking Marvel with their gorillions of dollars.
That is
More billions. What are you guys' final ratings out of 10?
Six
Still
and a
an 8.
half.
Still an 8.
Mine's gonna be 9.5 for the movie.
9.5.
Hey, really liked it.
Don't
Bro,
say 9.5.
wait, do you
understand
have-
his reasonings?
Wait,
I'm
I
with
actually
him.
really enjoy this
But
movie.
why
A lot.
in the spoiler-free section?
I'm with him on that 9.5.
Well,
I'm sticking with an 8.
for me, I like the soundtrack. I do enjoy
the soundtrack, I mean, that's a given. Like, you could just throw on any song
I
that
did
you
like
could
the soundtrack
license.
too, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but,
it's not like they're making music. They just licensed out a bunch of music that
but
they
I
knew
feel
worked.
it really fit in this whole movie, in my opinion.
Well,
The-
yeah, because they just did the same shit they did for Ragnarok, which was
don't
a copy of
the funny
basically
part is
what
I
they
don't
did in
even remember
Guardians.
Ragnarok at
Ragnarok-
all. Like,
Yeah,
I
they did
would've-
play
All right,
classic
so
rock too,
we
but
get
this
it.
one
We
is
understand. He loved the movie. You weren't so into it. I agree with him, but I'm still giving it an 8.
I'm giving reasonings, and
give
I'm
you
just
reasonings,
trying to listen to what he's saying. So you like the soundtrack? What else?
I actually I enjoy the story behind it more than I did with Doctor Strange. I felt like Doctor Strange was a lot slower and didn't have the most.
It was
The
Interesting
love,
stories.
the love interest is a lot stronger here. I will say that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, not even with the love interest. Like, that
'cause
was
they worked
okay
at it.
with me. Like,
And
I,
the character of Natalie Portman's a
well,
lot
I
better.
just like Aleksey pointed out, the development with Thor through this whole movie. Like, you can kind of see him trying to find himself, and it just towards the end of it, it just like, man, it kind of feels
He's
like
still struggling though. I feel like.
Yeah, but it feels more resolved than what it was in the very beginning of the movie. He's just
I still think he's hiding it. I don't think he resolved anything.
To me, it looked like he finished it. Like he got a better understanding of his what he wants to do with his life.
If
more.
that was
I'll
the
agree
case,
with
it was
I'll
weak.
agree with Javier once we get to the spoiler section.
And then I don't know. I just the characters felt okay. Like they didn't really change too much to me. Like I enjoyed the. I don't know.
I didn't love the kids.
all the.
It's
yeah,
motivation.
let's just let.
I gave it a 6.98.
That's still
Come
acceptable.
on.
That's acceptable.
I like how I
What,
just pissed off.
6.48 better?
No, wait, what? No.
I'm asking because Jesus is like, come on, man. I like my little decibels. That's right.
Well, see, it's fine when you go 0.9, but now you go another number. It's like 9.873. You
It's
know,
not quite a 6.9 even, it's not a 0.99. It's got some flaws that made me bump it down some decimals.
If they showed Thor's ab for a half a second longer, the point would go up
If
or
they
down.
did a full body shot of him naked, then
Oh
I would
my
bump
God,
it up.
that's-
But that they
They
covered
do
up
it for
some-
so long too. Like
yeah, that
he-
joke is way overextended.
And like, bro, we've seen him like half naked for like years already, and you guys like still are like simping this hard.
Well, people
I'm like,
are-
we've seen it already.
or isn't he like the hottest bachelor now?
All right, moving on.
Or was?
the
Also,
new
Thor's outfit's fucking. I don't like it.
I don't
I
like.
didn't like his helmet.
I don't
His
like,
helmet's stupid, and I don't like the color scheme of the
But
gold.
we should probably move on to the main topic.
Okay.
I mean,
let's
it's still the same movie.
let's compare to some online ratings. The critics from Metascore gave it a 58 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 68%. Audience is IMDb 7 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato audience 81%. So the average of all these scores is at 69.25 out of 100. Now, before we jump into the spoiler-free review, like, comment, subscribe. Also follow these guys. Their links will be in the description, and we are on most of the podcast platforms, so give it a listen anywhere at any time. Now, let's take an in-depth review of Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thunder.
Starting with Gore and his daughter, Love, struggle in a barren desert. Love dies despite his prayers to his god, Rapu. The god-killing Necrosword weapon calls to Gore, leading him to Rapu's lush realm. Rapu mocks Gore's pleas for salvation. Gore renounces Rapu and moves to kill Gore. The Necrosword offers itself to Gore, who kills Rapu with it and vows to kill all the gods. The Necrosword lets Gore manipulate shadows, but also curses him with an impending death. What do you guys think of the opening scenes?
I really liked it.
That was a strong
set
start
up,
for-
It
yeah.
set up the motivation of the character. It's not like we had to do the character's research ourselves to see. Like, who
Are
the
you
hell is
happy
Gore?
with Gore's interpretation since you did it? You very much disliked his
I
outfit.
actually grew to like it. Yes,
Because what did his original design look like again?
Yeah, I forgot what it looked like. I know you pointed it out. And
Like
this
it
is what
looks
it's
more
supposed to look-
alien-like.
yeah,
that guy.
it was more alien.
I think you just had it.
Yeah, I did.
Just
back
look
one.
up Gore the
There he
God
is.
Butcher by itself.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I honestly still like this gore look better, but I grew to like this gore as well.
Yeah.
I think it's more because the way Christian Bale
Portrays him.
He reminded
and
me
his
of-
Goes
demeanor
the whole
as the
movie.
character
Yeah.
really set the tone for it, and it was fantastic.
I don't know
Because,
I don't know if he would have did better looking as an alien though. I don't think it would have looked.
He
It
were-
would not have looked. The CGI would probably have been crap.
Yeah. That's
Well,
that's
I mean,
the good thing
there's
they
some.
didn't do that.
Well, there's some kids that had like alien makeup on,
Yeah,
and
so-
those look pretty good.
They did. Yeah.
I feel like they could have done something
No,
better,
but with
but
this-
it's fine.
the
with this,
excuse they
his
used
tentacles
for
would've-
why they didn't make him look like this
It's
is
because
they
he's
did.
human.
No, it's because they didn't want him to look like Voldemort. That's
Oh.
the excuse they used.
He kind of reminded me of what the fuck is Smeagol from fucking Lord of the Rings or whatever his name
Oh,
is.
are you talking about that weird thing that goes like my precious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Golem.
Gollum.
Gollum.
Yeah, he reminded me of him when he does certain like facial expressions of him going
Yeah,
nuts.
I loved when his eyes turned yellow.
He's the best part of the movie.
Hell yeah.
I
boy.
would have to agree with that. Yes, like it's like what Eddie said. It felt like a totally different movie every time he showed up because he brought a much serious tone to it. Because there's Thor, he's like the happy-go-lucky character, and then there's Gore. He's the like, I'm on a mission. You can't stop me. I will kill you if you get near me.
Yeah,
kind
but
of
Thor
person.
and Gore.
He's not here to laugh. He's here to get revenge.
Thor did not feel that
I'm-
go happy in this movie. I'm sorry.
Yes, I agree with that
He
as
was
well.
more- he was
but
more like
he
you
was
could get-
more forced. He was forcing happiness.
Yeah, like he was like that depression
He-
happy. Like, you
yes.
know, he low key on the inside, he was so depressed, but he was just like, I gotta smile
Yeah.
and be like positivity because I'm a god. That was
But overall, there was a lot of jokes. But whenever Gore showed up,
it got so
all the
serious,
jokes are
yeah.
gone. Like, I'm glad they didn't make the villain try
Try to be
any-
comedic?
quirky.
try to be quirky or comedic. I'm glad they stuck to his roots and made him more serious in this.
Man, there's a scene in this movie that's just more towards the end, but it kind of almost scared me for a minute.
After several gods are killed by Gore, Thor learns of a distress signal from Sif. Thor parts ways with the Guardians of the Galaxy and finds Sif's injury. So before that, what do you guys think of Thor and the Guardians?
The fight scene.
Thor and the
Thor and the Guardians.
I can't like I was saying this before. The Guardians felt like a straight background character. They just
Chris
They
had-
were
Pratt-
background characters.
Yeah.
I don't know what is up with Chris Pratt lately. He's been feeling very down.
generic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you could feel that on the road, like when they were sending.
What do you
like,
mean
yeah.
down?
Because like
His
in
performance-
Jurassic World, he didn't have much of a character. In this one, he was just kind of generic.
His,
Yeah, he was
his
pretty
performance
bland.
was a little bland. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, oh dang, okay.
Like it's making me worried that he's not gonna be the same character as in.
for the third
last-
Guardians.
Maybe there's something personal going on in his life that's affecting.
Well,
his
I mean, a
acting.
lot of people are shitting on him.
That's probably why he feels not so good.
Yeah.
Ever since he got cast for that Mario movie, I'm telling you, that Mario movie is the downfall of humanity.
I forgot.
It better be good, bro.
Like what? What
Ever
is that?
since that's happened, his life's been going
Well,
downhill.
because I don't think they wanted him to play as Mario, right? Is not the case.
This motherfucker still hasn't released a damn trailer or any voice clip of his damn voice.
He
as
doesn't want to, man.
As Mario.
He doesn't want to, bro. He's scared. People are gonna shit on him even harder.
Okay, back to.
Yeah, back to Thor.
No, but like, yeah, he just like they pointed out, Chris Pratt just seems so bland. It didn't really give like it wasn't important for Thor to be there. it felt
Thor
like to
gets
me.
a lot of outfits in the movie.
And they're all
And-
kind of similar.
I liked 3 of them. One of them being him with his like when he's looking kind of chubby still
Yeah.
in the black suit.
I-
Him in his like monk robes, and then him in his like rocker outfit.
Oh,
He
you saw-
should have had that fucking rocker outfit the whole movie.
Oh, the one where they caught between the two motorcycles, like that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
like that
that's-
was
that's-
literally
Oh,
like
yeah.
That
it's-
suit was kind of drip, low key. It was hella drip.
It was pretty upsetting. His
That
main
right
fucking yeah, it was upsetting. His main outfit was the shittiest one in the movie.
Well, I didn't even like. Well, I don't know the his ex girlfriend's outfit either. Her outfit was
Jane's.
yeah. I don't like hers either.
I
Yes.
actually didn't mind that one.
It looked closer to his OG outfit.
Yeah.
Did Natalie Portman actually work out for this movie?
I-
Because she was ripped.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think so.
Or they could
It
have
was-
CGI'd it really well.
And then they based on
She
the
looked buffer.
evidence-
She looked buffer than She-Hulk.
Oh my god, I forgot. Didn't She-Hulk already come
She
out?
looked
or no?
good. That's all I gotta
don't
say.
think so.
Natalie Portman looked good.
Yeah, so the
Sound like
Guardian
you're sipping
scene
for her.
Sipping over the woman dying in the bed.
So yeah, the Guardian scene seemed almost insignificant.
I
I thought it was.
yeah,
I thought
they were gonna play a much bigger role. Like they might come in and help save the day. But
Yeah, I thought
They
at
did
least at the end they were
technically
gonna.
save the day.
I thought
but
at
they
the
were
end they
basically
were
like-
gonna show up at least for like 10 seconds.
They
but
were
no.
basically like, "Peace out, Thor," which is weird because in the last movie,
think
They
they were
hyped
trying to
it up
different
as like we'll
time,
go
yeah.
on many adventures.
yeah, and they were all in love with Thor except for Star-Lord.
And then they did like a tiny little clip show of them like just chilling out while he's depressed in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the wars they were doing, and then you got Thor just in the background, like, man, I wonder what
it's
my
like
life's
this
gonna
god
be.
is the only god that's being a god.
Well, the Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Every other god in the
They
like,
basically run away.
No,
Yeah.
I think they imply that like there's a lot of good ones too that don't deserve
the ones
to
that are
die.
dying. Yeah. The ones that are dying are the good ones, and
I
the
like-
bad ones are the ones that are hiding away inside that one.
I
place.
thought the big god, the white one, the one that looks like a dragon.
that was one of Thor's friends.
I
Alright,
thought he
we'll-
was low key gonna fight that one.
We'll get to those
based off the
these
trailer.
parts soon. Thor parts ways with the Guardians, like we said, and then he meets with Sylph. She warns him that Gore's next target is New Asgard as they travel there. Meanwhile, Dr. Jane Foster, Thor's ex-girlfriend, has been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and the medical treatment is ineffective. She goes to New Asgard, hoping that Thor's broken hammer, Mjolnir, will magically heal her. Mjolnir reforges the bond and bonds itself to Foster after Thor unknowingly enchanted it to protect her years ago. Thor arrives in New Asgard just as Gore starts attacking the town with shadow creatures. Thor is surprised to find Foster wielding Mjolnir as the mighty Thor, but nevertheless they team up together and New Asgard's king with the New Asgard king Valkyrie and Korg to fight Gore. The group thwarts Gore, but he escapes, kidnapping several Asgardian children. So what do you guys think of that fight in New Asgard?
I thought Meow Meow had a better upgrade where it like fucking
Where
can
it
break
can come
into.
up-
Oh yeah,
that
that
was
was pretty
good.
sweet.
I really liked the fight and the flashback as well because it showcased that Thor's father's dead and now he's taken his father's place as the king of the official
Asgard, yeah.
king of Asgard. And so he has the powers to go along with that, such as enchanting the hammer to do as he pleases. So
The
that
funny-
was really cool to see. He's like, oh my god. So you're taking your father's place finally. he just doesn't realize it.
Yeah, I would say that was funny because he didn't realize that he enchanted the
Yeah.
mirror.
I mean, the same thing happens later on towards the end of the movie as well. And I was like, oh, that is so cool that he can do that.
Wait, what?
Where he's able to enchant objects.
Oh,
you know how
yeah,
the
yeah,
word,
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
shall
yeah.
be worthy
Uh-huh.
enchantment. He's able to do that now as well.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
So
got
I thought
Odin's
that was
gift.
He's
super
slowly
cool that he's
upgrading
able to do
himself as a
that.
Yeah, pretty
character
much,
That
yeah.
was
without even
super cool to
noticing it.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool. What do you guys think of Jane Foster though?
I like that she.
I didn't.
Oh, that sentence is gonna be fucked up. I like that she had cancer.
I mean, yes, that's part of her character, and that's what makes her seek out the hammer. So
It gives her an interesting story arc where she has to deal with that constantly, and the powers that come with the
Using the
hammer
hammer,
are
yeah.
actually
eating away
fucking
with
her
that,
up
yeah.
more.
Like instead of saving her like she thought it would, it's just no.
I
It's just
don't like
slowly
I
draining her soul away,
Yeah.
or life energy, or
like
whatever.
I feel like it's also kind of a cop out to like, oh, she can only have one movie, you can get rid of her now.
Well, she was in
But,
what,
like-
this one and the first movie.
first
yeah,
two.
but like the first time, I think she left the first time because
She left. She officially left in the second one. I
Oh,
believe.
really?
Yeah,
She
she was
was-
in the second one as well.
Oh, she was, but
Mhm.
there was something to deal with the director she didn't like or something. like that.
I don't know what happened.
So they kill her off in this movie. That makes so much
Yes.
sense.
So
But yeah,
But she
I
was-
like her a decent bit. I mean, she doesn't have that much dialogue.
No,
Actually,
really.
all the dialogue they
I-
gave her, it felt like she was just trying to copy the first Thor, like
I
with the
feel
running
like,
jokes.
Yes, I feel like she was there. I don't know what to
To
say. Like,
mimic-
her character wasn't very necessary.
no, not really, which is surprising because she got all of Thor's Power,
yeah.
But she was not an necessary character. She was in there to
Be a love interest.
love interest and fuck Thor up even more.
She
basically.
is much better of a love interest than what's her face and Doctor Strange. I already forget her name.
American Chavez or whatever.
What?
No.
No, I said the
That's a
love
kid, bro.
interest. I said the love interest. Yeah, see, you forgot.
She was a terrible love interest in the
I'm
first two
telling
movies,
you,
though.
bro.
I
I
hated
don't
her.
remember, bro. I don't. Doctor Strange. I don't remember that well.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hated
the
her in the
same.
first two movies. She was awful, just awful.
Dang, bro.
Just-
Why are
oh
you
my
coming
God, how do you
at her
really
that
feel?
way? Yeah, I know.
But in this movie, I thought she was better.
Well, it's because there was
She was
actually
more cool. She's more entertaining.
Thor has 4 movies, so obviously this is like the.
I
fourth
haven't
one.
watched. I haven't watched the first or second Thor movie.
But I'm saying she was in the first 2, so obviously
Yeah.
there's
like,
more development with her than compared to Doctor Strange, where there's only one movie. You get to see her for like what 20, 30 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
and then she's gone. The
What,
rest-
the love interest?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, but she was in the first Doctor Strange.
That's
Yeah,
like-
well, that's what they're saying.
like
She was only in like the first one, and it was only for like 20 minutes.
Because we picked up on the point where Doctor Strange had already ruined his life by
Yeah.
being a dickhole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but point is, her character is pretty lame in comparison to.
Because I'm
Natalie's.
saying we didn't get to see
And
the
we also-
actual love.
I
you-
didn't even see the first or second Thor movie, so I legit have nothing to base this
And you
character
also-
off on
also, you
except
don't
for
really-
this.
And then if you did watch the first Doctor Strange, you don't
will
really get
agree
attached.
that she's bad.
You don't really get attached to her like
No.
you.
Yeah.
In this one, you got attached. to
Well,
her.
I feel like we get attached to her because she gets to be cool.
Yeah, that's
that
my
is big
reason.
Does
factual.
Christy get to be cool? Not really.
wasn't
She
very
saves
cool.
lives, bro. She's a
Well, in
doctor.
the second movie,
I don't even remember her role in the second movie.
If she had,
She was
didn't,
like
if she
kind of
didn't
a
have
scientist
Thor's
that
powers,
remember
I
to-
feel like we wouldn't be like, "Yo, she's cool."
Well, yeah, because she wasn't gonna come back at that point. She was gonna die in the hospital bed.
so
I
I'm
didn't
just
really like-
saying,
but-
I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
Like for me, I like that she got Thor's power, but all her lines in the movie were fucking bland. That's
Yeah.
about it. Like,
yeah, because she was still the same character,
well,
just
no, it's
with new
because she was
powers.
trying to copy the original Thor from the beginning, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Like
That too.
when Thor gets introduced, all his one-liner catches in the first like Avenger movies and stuff like that. That's how it felt like in this whole movie. It was just like it wasn't that funny.
I also didn't like how they recycled jokes because this is the third time they did a stage play.
Oh, yeah.
This
And it's
time,
like,
though, they
God
did a
damn.
good job
It's
of
like
it.
it was not funny the first time in the original. What is it? Thor 3? Ragnarok. actually?
Ragnarok,
I
yeah.
It was
chuckled.
Ragnarok. And then they did it in the
Loki?
Hawkeye series. They did it in Loki.
Wait,
I
they
didn't
did
know
it in
about that one.
Hawkeye?
I didn't know
It
about
was.
that.
It wasn't about Thor. It was about the whole Avenger cast, but it was still a stage play.
Oh my God.
And now they did it a fourth time. They're like, ha, fourth
Well-
time,
well-
guys. It's funny. 4 times.
Hey, you know the
You're
funny
laughing.
Well,
part?
did they do it in
wasn't laughing.
Loki?
I was like, oh my god.
Hey, you know the funny part? They're making another one because remember that there's 2 characters.
Yeah, they were like, we
Yeah,
gotta make another
that's
one.
the
I
part
didn't hear
I
no,
like.
so let's
I'm
go.
like, god damn, stop it. I get it. You guys are theater nerds. I don't.
All right, so I didn't like the stage play at all.
It went
I
too
didn't
long.
Like it.
Yeah.
But I did find it funny that, and very in poor taste, that right after the kids get kidnapped, they go like, okay, so we're thinking about making a play about this fight
I
here.
know, right?
The kids too, I didn't understand. They were sleeping through explosions and screams and
Oh my
shit.
God, that's
They were like
factual.
perfectly snoozing while there was like literal fires and explosions
Those
outside.
kids are on drugs. That's why.
I was like, what the hell?
No, you know why those kids are.
You gotta give this a 6.49, bro.
You're right. I got to bump this
You know
down.
the reason, the funny part I think about it is.
Well, yeah, that scene was like 15 minutes long of a play.
It was so dumb.
Yeah.
You know the funny part? The reason why I think those kids were asleep because they're like, we're Asgards. You know, my parents are strong. They have superhuman strength.
You gotta guard
then
the
later,
ass, bro.
later on, they're like, we're not even all Asgardians. They're like, why the fuck were you sleeping?
Jane Foster was also blipped, by the way.
Wait, was
Oh,
she?
okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
because she's all right. So in the movie, she says it's been like so and so years, but then Thor says, "Yeah, it's been like 8 years." And she's
11
like, "What?"
months, 6
Oh,
days.
Yeah.
shit.
So she's been blipped, and so for her, it's only been like 3 years.
Wait, that's the only fucking like implication?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not catch on to that.
Guys, it was 8
That's cool.
years, 11 months, 6 days, 12 hours, 58 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
so
Guys,
fucked.
this
That's,
energy
she
drink's got
comes
me
back
hyped.
and she has cancer.
Oh no.
That is fucked.
she was back for 3 years or
Like at that
whatever,
point,
or
why
a
the
year.
fuck? Why the fuck did she
Just-
get blipped
yeah.
back?
Let
I
me
also-
just stay dead.
I also don't like what they did with Valkyrie. She was really cool in Ragnarok. She had a
I-
personality.
I liked Valkyrie for the most part. I mean, Valkyrie in Ragnarok, she was just a drunk. She She fought sometimes.
But she was also sassy, and she would like put Thor in his
Dude,
place.
I legit did not remember Ragnarok that well, so the fact you keep bringing it up, I do not remember it.
All right,
I know. Dude, just like,
And then
Valkyrie
this-
had her moments in this.
She
not really, 'cause-
she looked like she did cool stuff. Like
she was just in the background fighting a little
She
bit.
didn't-
oh well, yeah. I meant more so like her being the king.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but we didn't even get to see that role too much. We just got to see a little montage. Of
Yeah,
her
a little
at
montage,
at meetings and
exactly.
stuff.
which, I mean,
They do too many montages.
They do. It's all montages.
that is big fact. Big fact.
And at the end of the movie, she didn't even join the final battle. She's like, "Nah, I'm gonna die." Even
Yeah.
though at the beginning of it, she says, "I want to die in battle."
I'm
So
gonna
it's like,
die-
what the fuck? What is this writing?
Yeah, no, the running joke is like, if I'm gonna die, I gotta die in battle. So I
And
go
then
to
she's like,
Valhalla.
"Nah, I don't want to die in battle. What are you
I don't-
kidding me,
I
Thor?
didn't
I don't
die.
want to go. What are you talking
Well,
about?"
He
'cause
looks so cool there, being like chubby. It makes him look like more like
A god.
regular person.
like an old Norse
oh yeah,
like king.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't like Valkyrie's characters.
I
Much in
didn't
this,
much
which
like
is
this
disappointing
scene.
for me.
I didn't like that
You're
scene
too far
either.
ahead. Stop showing further ahead clips.
So after, So after
Okay.
several gods are killed by Gore, Thor. Oh no, I went back.
Gore or Thor?
Gore.
Which one, Thor or Gore?
Go.
The group travels to Omnipotence City, which is where we're at right now, to warn the other gods and ask for their help. The leaders of the gods, Zeus, is afraid of Gore and unwilling to help. Zeus orders the group's capture to prevent from exposing Omnipotence City's location to Gore.
Okay, so where's the rest of the Greek pantheon?
I didn't like
We got Zeus, but they can't afford Poseidon.
They died, bro.
They're all in the audience, I'm guessing.
I don't like that they did Greek mythology in this.
They did all
love Greek
mythology,
I know,
basically,
but I
so
didn't
they're
like-
all in the background.
Yeah, but the Marvel universe is not like that, is it?
yeah,
Oh,
there's-
yeah?
it
they have
is.
Marvel comics of Zeus and
And
stuff.
of
have-
Hercules.
Yeah,
What
they're
the
all
fuck?
like I said, they have Thor. They're gonna have like all the other pantheons.
Well,
as well.
I thought Thor was a different kind of.
no,
He was Norse
He's
guy.
Norse, yeah, but
But yeah, they super do have Greek pantheon gods.
That makes me so disappointed.
that's
in that.
I wanted to see like the other like the rest
That's
of the
where the
pantheon.
0.5
you know?
comes in.
Zeus
guys.
But-
Okay,
yeah,
it would be
yeah,
a 10 if it wasn't related to Greek
But
gods
you,
like that.
with the fucking end credits scene, there's implications of
I
you'll
know,
see them
I
later.
know,
Yes,
I
we-
know.
Like,
gotta
would you rather see them for like 5 seconds in the
Yeah,
background?
bro. I want to see Hades.
don't wanna see
but
him
the-
at all.
I
That's
want to
my
see
problem.
the Hades, but the Hercules
Hades wouldn't be
I
allowed
want to see
up
the
there.
Hercules Hades.
Why would
from
Hades
the-
not be allowed?
from
He's
the
still a god.
animated?
Oh.
I could see that being added to this movie.
That'd be funny. I'd love it.
I mean, it's all
The CGI for
Disney
these
does-
gods though. was
Disney
There was
does-
garbage,
horrendous.
dude. The CGI of the whole city had me like, what the fuck am I
Zeus,
watching?
lit- shiny, bro.
Zeus
Too
looked
shiny.
worse
Yeah.
than a fucking like Vegas cosplayer.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking.
Like, I
terrible.
can't tell if the whole movie's supposed to be like a parody of Thor, like
Like
it's
it-
supposed to look low budget, or
Yeah.
if it's genuinely like, yo, this sucks.
Bro, a pair of kings had better seats than they have right now. Do
We
you
got
remember
the
a pair
Wakandan
of
god
kings?
right here.
Aw.
Oh damn!
If
No
that
one
is
even know.
true, that's sad.
Yeah, that's big facts. But I don't know. I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah, Omnipotent City was a kind of weak scene.
It fucking was. Yeah.
And it kind of dragged on, like we were saying, Thor naked. It's like, oh, he's naked, guys, for
I-
5
I-
minutes.
dude,
10
I
You
minutes.
low-key-
flick too hard.
Low key, I laughed at that scene.
It
So.
was funny for a little bit, but
'Cause, like,
they
it was-
dragged it on. That's the problem. They keep dragging these
And then
jokes on.
they dragged on the joke about the orgy too.
yeah,
that
he
was,
kept bringing it up. He's like, orgy? No orgy?
You're
not
not
gonna join the
you're
orgy?"
not invited to the orgy
Yeah, you're
anymore.
not invited.
And then they dragged on the joke again of the goats when they keep crushing in. It's like, loud and cool, funny, guys.
Okay, I actually like the goats.
Because you're you're rotted, bro.
No, they were funny.
I never
They are
liked the
not
goats.
funny.
Yeah, I never liked the goats when they
It's
were
so
handed as
sad
gifts,
because
bro.
the
'cause
theater kept laughing every time the goats came in. I'm like, this is stupid.
Dude, no one laughed in my
Really?
theater
No
when the
one
goats
laughed.
came.
I don't know. I like
My
the goats.
audience
I thought
kept
they were
laughing.
cool.
They were like, haha, the
I didn't
goats.
think they were
goats
cool.
laugh,
I
goats-
hated the goats.
loud and
Why?
cool,
They were
funny.
so cool.
No,
Bro,
they're
have you
kinda
heard of this
ass
game
cheeks,
called
bro.
Goat Simulator? You should check it out.
Yes, I have it.
It's probably pretty funny if you
They're
check
making
it
a
out.
new
I
one,
like
did you
it.
know?
They are?
They're making a new goat
Oh
simulator.
my god!
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of goats they're gonna have. Do you remember the giraffe in Goat Simulator?
Yeah,
No.
bro. You remember the
Oh.
devil goat?
Oh my god!
You know, one thing I really hate about this scene here is the entrances. The entrance of Zeus, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
so long.
You didn't like how
Well, it
how
was
detailed they
intentionally
put it?
long,
It
but
was
yeah,
so
also
long,
another
like it-
another joke that dragged on a little too long.
It was,
It was
it
so
was
bad.
like you don't like how much detail they put into the entry.
I did like the part where he says no. Like he does a
Also-
little dance sequence and then he's like,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, I like
That
that.
did
yeah.
get me though.
Well, Loki. So another thing I'm disappointed about in this exact scene is the weapon that Thor,
The
Zeus-
lightning bolt
yeah,
or
I thought
thunderbolt?
it was supposed to be way stronger because technically, if it's
Yeah, it seemed like it
he's-
was so strong, but it was like it was all right.
Thor
you- oh,
easily
I just
overpowered
remembered
it.
they did a literal Lightning McQueen joke. They're
Did they?
like, thunder always comes after lightning.
oh,
I was like, God damn it, that's cars. Why?
I mean, I was assuming the joke was coming anyways. But one thing that also sucks is just Thor shitting on Stormbreaker. Like literally half of it is Groot's like sacrifice.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was built up as like this thing is like the one hope we have to fucking
kill Thanos.
kill
right?
Thanos. And nowadays he's just shitting on it. He's like, yeah, I just want Meow Meow back.
Well, because that's his original, starter beginning hammer that he grew up like 40,000 years with, in a sense.
Bro,
And
Jane Foster's Thor is just so cool.
What?
I just had to say, like, Jane Foster's Thor is super cool.
Okay.
You simping, bro?
Just a bit.
Oh,
Like I said, I'm very let down with Zeus's
Legit,
special weapon. That's
like,
for sure.
Like Valkyrie, like you know how Valkyrie like wore the fucking suit
Yeah.
Mhm.
The white one.
because you just passed by it, and I was like, yeah,
Oh, which
that
suit?
looks sick.
This one?
No, when she was wearing a legit just like business suit.
Oh, the
or-
business suit? Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that looks sick. And the only reason I mentioned it is because it was literally in the Google search right now.
Yeah. I saw it.
Where did I leave?
Yeah.
You left after us
Yeah,
talking
that.
about.
Yeah, the group battles the omnipotent city's army. When Zeus injures Korg, Thor impales Zeus with his own thunderbolts, which Valkyrie steals during the escape.
I also thought the camera shots where Korg is on Valkyrie's back of the head, it looked really bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were.
And it was really corny. The jokes he was doing mid fight.
I thought Korg actually died too, low key, when they showed him getting exploded.
It probably would have been a good death because it would have. I didn't want to say that I want to see Thor get tortured more by his inability.
Damn, you want this to be a
They're so
Spider-Man movie,
sadistic,
bro?
bro.
Inability to save his friends, but I feel like this would have been good for his character.
He wants this to be a
showcase.
Spider-Man movie at this point because that's all Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah,
right there.
Spider-Man is just his inability to save those around him. Yeah, so
He's just like, I
I
want to-
think it would have been good for Thor if Korg actually did get killed in this scene. But that's just my opinion.
That's such an interesting way not to die. He's like, yeah, I guess the only way I die is my face. My face has got to get blown out.
Yeah, that was
Such a
weird.
cop-out.
Yeah, it was a cop out.
As the journey continues, Thor and Foster rekindle their romantic relationship, and Foster inadvertently reveals her illness. She's like, "By the way, I'm sick."
Yeah, she's
Yeah, she
like,
died.
It was cool when she was in the bathroom and she like drops the hammer and she like
that's way back in the front of the beginning.
yeah, but no, I'm going back to the current scene. It's just like I thought they were gonna do more stuff with that. Like she has to keep a hold of the hammer at all times, almost, because
yeah.
then she would just lose her powers.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna lead up to like Thor needing to use Meow Meow,
I mean,
but,
it does lead
it
to
do-
that.
but he doesn't use it.
It does. I thought he does in Torch.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I
He,
swear.
the
this
only
also-
time he touches it is when he picks it up. And he's like, "Yeah, still
he
got
was
it, bro."
so happy every time he was near that hammer, though. Like a part of him literally returned to him when he got the hammer back. But no, they said like, you can't have this because we need you to be sad.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, again, this is further ahead in the movie, so I'm not trying to bring it up right now. But he does
he
use
doesn't.
He doesn't
does.
use.
He
He
doesn't
doesn't
use
use
it.
it.
He
There's-
never
doesn't
uses
use
it.
it, bro.
I'm
He uses Stormbreaker and he uses the Thunderbolt.
Stormbreaker gets jealous.
No, he uses
He doesn't use
Yeah.
it.
The
he
group
is.
travels to the Shadow Realm to save the children.
Bro, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh?
Actually, that's what I thought too. Like, bro,
Shadow
there's a
Realm.
Shadow Realm.
No,
Alright.
it's Bakugan. That's what I was thinking.
R.I.P.
The-
Yu-Gi-Oh creator.
Mangaka creator.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy who created the cards of the
He will
show.
not be forgotten for creating such a legendary
The
card
manga.
game. And manga.
Oh, he created the manga.
Yeah.
However, this turns out to be a ruse for Gore to take Thor's axe Stormbreaker to open the Bifrost, enter the realm of eternity, and wish for eternity. to
It's
destroy
funny
all the
how
gods.
convenient this fucking random Norse gods.
Weapon. That
Yeah,
was
like
recently
why
made.
the Bifrost specifically? There was no implication of that until like they just.
No, there was implication of that. It was told when in Endgame when they were making the hammer that this hammer can summon the Bifrost. They said it in the movie.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Really?
why the fuck does he need the Bifrost? Like,
Because it travels anywhere.
Yeah, it goes anywhere.
But I think there's other gods that can do that too. Is the thing.
Probably,
Like, why would
but
that
Thor
be?
couldn't.
Why would that be the key? Like, there was no implication that it was the key until literally Jane Foster in the Shadow Realm literally sees it on the ground. They're like, "Oh shit, it's the
It's not on the
Stormbreaker."
ground, bro. It was on a table that was up.
It was on a
little bit.
stone in
is
the
a-
ground.
That is a very convenient thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes before it
part
was
of
the big
plot of the
thing.
movie. Okay, it was just the plot of the movie that just
Like I said, 7-year-old made this plot.
Gore overpowers the group, severely injuring Valkyrie, and successfully steals Stormbreaker while the group escapes back to Earth. Drained by her use of Mjolnir, Jane Foster is warned that using it once more will likely kill her.
Like legit,
it
I
wasn't worn by a
I
doctor,
thought
it's worn by Thor.
in the scene where they were like all tied up in the vines or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
the Jane would have to like give up Mjolnir so then he can use it to escape and then help
See,
out.
that's such a
And then
letdown.
Jane would
It's a
die
fucking
there.
Thunderbolt.
Oh, I love this.
But she didn't.
No,
Yeah.
but, no, I mean I don't.
Instead,
I
he
like
actually
the
called
scene.
Stormbreaker.
See, I like the scene, dude, but the Thunderbolt's supposed to be like the most powerful.
Yeah, the
fucking-
Thunderbolt's kind of lame.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one of the most powerful fucking weapons.
And it looks
Zeus,
like
Zeus,
shit too.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't like how it's like a little plastic.
Like you could literally see it's like foam.
Yeah. It's a pretty shit.
And the
weapon.
only time it was really cool was when it like splits into two and it can be used like
Because of
little
the
daggers.
Yeah.
I only liked it when Thor threw it into freaking Zeus's
Oh,
chest.
yeah, that's the only reason it looked cool is because he put his own power into
Yeah,
it.
and that's the only time it looked cool to me. I'm like, man, that's a cool fucking weapon. And next thing you know, she's using like, wow, this kind of looks gay as a weapon. For a most powerful fucking weapon ever. It's just, it looks gay, man.
Stop saying that.
Well, it looks
It's derogatory.
I'm sorry, it looks so fucking whack as a weapon. It just like, his sword is way cooler than that freaking Thunderbolt. That's the most powerful weapon
Well,
known to
the
man.
sword has been there since the dawn of time. So the fact that they broke it so easily was a little pathetic.
Yeah, I don't
honestly.
get how it was broken. Like how it like
Well, I
got
guess
broken by the
low-key,
fucking hammer.
And in this fight, they show that it starts getting cracked with the Thunderbolt.
Oh,
Yes,
did
but-
they?
Yeah.
Yes, it did show that. But my question is, since this sword has withstood literally all of creation, because it existed at the dawn of time.
But I don't think Zeus
how
ever
did
fought
get-
it. Because Zeus was scared to fight it. He was like,
Yeah, bro's a chicken.
Look at
He's
me.
chicken shit.
Look at me. I'm a big Mr. Chicken Shit. I'm going to
He
hide in my
literally
nice
looks
fancy
like
castle.
Dionysus instead of Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you literally see like little like carvings of shit of how he used to look buff, but
Yeah.
now he's not.
Like I said, he was a chicken shit. He's like, look at me. I'm Mr. Chicken Shit.
And he has his skirt that he
castle.
pulls up when he goes down the stairs.
But haha, it's so funny. You look at the skirt.
Yeah.
I also like it's in the Shadow Realm, so everything is grayed out except for when they're using
I
the,
know
like
that.
their weapons power. So I thought that was super cool.
This is where I
the
feel.
fight scene, like when I see Gore, when I first saw him, like, how is this guy gonna be a villain? He doesn't look like he can fight, but then you see him fight. He
He's
does
pretty agile.
He's pretty agile. He does a very cool. The choreography when he fights
Yeah,
is really
this
good.
is the only scene where
So,
all the money went into
I
it.
still
I
don't
was
get
super
how
happy
he's
about it.
able to fight so well. Like,
Who?
does
Thor?
the sword give him like the ability to
My
fight
guess
good?
is yes.
Yeah, because the sword, since it's been around since the day of
Dawn of time,
Yeah,
yeah.
dawn of time. I bet he absorbs all the.
Like he can do ninjutsus and shit
Yeah.
just because he has the sword in hand.
That's because it's the sword's abilities itself. The Gore himself doesn't have those powers. It's the sword that has powers. So when the sword controls the shadows.
You know what's fucking whack? The fact the sword doesn't have the ability to heal when he's holding it.
The sword's killing him. Why would it want to heal him?
Because it's to keep him. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. It's a curse. It's a cursed weapon.
So Thor persuades Foster to let him fight on alone while she recuperates. Thor finds the kidnapped children and imbues them with the power of Thor to fight Gore's creatures while he battles Gore.
It's literally
this-
the most like kid fan fiction. Come to
Nobody-
I
Disney
hated
Park,
this
kids.
part. Yeah, I hated this part.
Like I can see a ride where it's Thor and he gives you fucking fake lightning so
Oh,
you can
yeah,
kill
yeah.
a bunch
I mean,
of monsters.
they're so dumb.
I
Do you think
kind of like that
Disney's-
scene, honestly.
but the stupid little
It,
kill the teddy bear.
it reminded me of Jimmy Neutron's first movie.
where they all get little spaceships to fight the
Yeah,
aliens.
exactly.
Do you think Disney has a big
this?
influence
I don't like it because of
on this movie as well?
Probably.
the outcome of the part. I like it because it showcases the Thor's realizing that he's able to
Share his power.
share his power
That's
now.
the only cool part, but the actual kids being an army was so dumb.
And
Yeah,
one thing they
that's
overdid
stupid.
in this movie is the jump shots. Every time they would jump and then they would like smack down.
That's the
They did
strongest
that-
way you fight, bro.
They
What do
did
you
that
mean,
like
bro?
10 times in this movie.
They're
I
just spamming.
That's the
same
only way
attack.
you fight.
See, for me, it's like this. That's what I'm saying. That like this part right here, it was not good. Even though it was supposed to be the end of the movie, the freaking whole battle scene for this end part was whack.
The ending was a
before-
little anticlimactic.
Yeah, the before, if they would have ended it on the little planet, the Shadow Realm, I'm like, damn, this is a way to end it. Also, this is what I was talking about. The Shadow Realm, that kind of scared me when when he came out the shadow
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
he's creepy.
Yeah, because they designed his like
Christian
fucking
Bale's really good.
scary. I'm like, holy shit,
Yeah,
man.
Christian Bale's a really
He's
good
outdone
character.
himself as Gore. I give him. I think he did better than Batman.
Because it legit gave me
No,
the same.
for sure he did. Batman, like going back, like he did good, but the gruff fake thing, it
He did a
wore
lot
me
better
down.
with this.
Like it still gave me the same vibe as Doctor Strange when they showed what's her whatever the main girl.
Who the fuck was the villain in Doctor Strange?
the girl
Scarlet
the-
Witch?
Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I was thinking the
Holy
scene when it was
shit.
in Doctor Xavier's head. That's the
Oh,
same
similar
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah, similar vibe. Where it's like, damn, they did really well in that exact
Hell
scene.
yeah, boy.
But that was it. That was all that was like super
Yeah.
well to me. I was like, damn, that's kind of scary, man. Y'all trying to make me jump scared.
The
Y'all
real
trying to
question is,
freak
how does
me
this
out.
all tie in
What?
to
What?
the other movies?
It doesn't, bro.
I mean, what's gonna be the?
I was wondering the whole time. I was wondering, like, will they like do any like Moon Knight gods, like the fucking Egyptian
Oh.
gods? Like they mentioned Anubis, like
Yeah.
for like a second, and I think you might have seen them at the the
little
city.
meeting,
City.
yeah.
But then there was like nothing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, are they doing all gods? And it's like, damn, that's just too many, bro, in my opinion.
Like it'd be cool if if the Moon Knight the
The Moon Knight
universe
gods-
would be shown off in some respect.
Nah, bro, it's over. Moon Knight's over. They don't want anything to do with that anymore.
Which is so weird. Why? It was pretty good actually. It was pretty good.
I don't know.
But
Disney's weird.
what were we saying again?
That's what I'm
When
saying.
Foster senses that Gore is about to kill Thor, she joins the battle with Mjolnir to save him.
I like this actually.
They
How the
destroy
fuck did she
Necros-
get there?
Good question.
She also has Bifrost, conveniently.
No, she doesn't.
Really? Then
Yeah,
how did she get
exactly.
there?
So how'd she get
The
there?
hammer can't summon the Bifrost.
They
How-
destroy the Necrosword, but Gore enters Eternity's realm, while Thor and Foster are also brought in there.
Don't you dare tell me the fucking goats
I
brought
think it
her
was
there.
the goats. Yeah,
You
No,
fuck-
the goats weren't there.
they can leave.
How
No,
the
but they
fuck did
weren't
she
there.
get there?
That was a plot point.
It was
That
just not
the-
explained.
She could just teleport.
Yeah, legit. There was
The
no.
power of cancer helped me.
Oh, my
no.
god.
I think if anything, she flew there.
How?
Can't
Because
breathe.
she can't fly though.
Can't breathe in outer space.
She's a god at that point. Remember they said
Fair.
it. They
A
said it.
grod.
A god.
Fair.
They said she's a god with the hammer. She's technically a god. She's not a normal human anymore.
Yes, but like that
But-
fast?
Yeah, dude, they can't. She said she flew around
Because
the earth 4 times.
Look, man, she
God.
got there. That's all that matters.
I don't know how she got to. That's what I'm assuming she flew
She
there.
got
Didn't
there.
they literally say you needed the power of the Bifrost to make the path to go to the Shadow Realm?
Oh yeah, no, not the. But it wasn't at the Shadow Realm. It was in a different location.
No, it was Shadow Realm.
No, it was a different one. Cause they.
Oh, you know, yeah, it was
It
at the
gates of eternity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah, I
gets
know.
eternity.
I
Which
don't
seems
even-
even more
That
like
challenging to get through.
Yeah.
Bro, that is a plot hole right there. I
How
don't know.
the
How
fuck did she get there?
power
it-
of love.
But see, now this end scene is where
Unless
they did really well with another fight. 'Cause-
unless Heimdall's kid maybe.
But he was fighting, I thought.
no,
Oh,
he got
he was
teleported. No,
fighting.
he got teleported back. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's
threw
right.
him
Yeah,
the-
he teleported everyone back with
But
hammer
but
the
she got
axe.
there before they teleported. Remember?
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
assume
'cause-
Heimdall's kid probably
Look,
did.
man,
it.
she got there. She's there. Leave it at that, please. I beg you.
With Gore poised to make his wish, Thor implores
stupid,
Gore to
though.
revive his daughter instead of destroying the gods.
Honestly, this is where I say it's anticlimactic. Honestly,
Oh,
I
really?
thought it was a good
I thought it was,
wish.
it was a
better
good wish,
ending.
but it felt like it was like
I feel like it was dumb because that could have been his goal the whole time.
it could have
Yeah,
been.
that I also thought that was dumb because
But-
he's killing all these gods.
Well,
Right,
Yeah,
I
so
thought it
here's
was
a-
for his daughter,
But
vengeance.
the thing is,
Yeah,
remember
vengeance.
before he gets to the point, the sword was destroyed, so the curse was gone. sense.
I
But
think
still-
it was
it was
still
still-
overtaking his body.
Yeah.
No,
it
but
is.
like the mind, his mindset was clear again. Like
Oh, maybe
so like the
that,
sword
yeah.
was destroyed, gone forever.
Mhm.
So the curse in his
Yeah, the
mind
sword
is there.
wants
Damn,
to
good
kill the
point,
gods.
Javier.
So,
What the
but like the actual cancer, whatever they
the
gave him,
cancer,
whatever it gave him, you
the
know,
sword
Sickness.
cancer.
yeah, whatever it gave him, it still
Yeah,
killed
this.
Whatever that is.
No, but
So-
whatever it gave him, it still killed him at the end of it. So there's no way. But he was like, you're right, Thor.
I hate his mustache.
Who? Chris
Christian
Pratt?
Bale.
Christian
Bale.
Bale. yeah.
So Thor leaves Gore to make the decision while he attends to Foster as she is dying. Foster succumbs to her illness in Thor's arms.
And then she gets glittered.
Gore wishes to revive Love and is granted by eternity. Thor agrees to Gore's request to take care of Love.
And the request is like only to the person who first gets to eternity.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
One wish for the whole universe, bro.
So
That's all you
like,
get.
yeah, I was gonna say like that seems like a very small wish for like all this.
Work.
Yeah, especially if it's only for the first person who gets there. It's not like Shenron.
So the other thought that I had with watching that exact, like, since the one wish has been made for the eternity, like rest of time, does that mean she can never die?
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was
no,
thinking.
I don't know about that.
Well, she's the one wish, like that. She's a major
what's
character.
with her magic powers?
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of plot holes to her that we don't get to understand.
Maybe it's
all the way.
just eternity magic powers. It was
Maybe.
purple. Eternity looked cool. He kind of looked like one of those
looked
big
like the Watcher.
celestials.
You know who you remind me of from Ben 10? The
Oh.
alien, what's the alien, X or whatever?
Sure.
I don't remember the name of the alien.
I'm not a big.
The Ben 10
I
alien.
don't know anything about Benton.
This is what we saw. It looks like.
It looked.
It looked like him.
Well, look up
His
eternity.
silhouette.
Look up what eternity looks
The
like.
little buzzing is coming back.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. So
We
the
can't
children.
do much about it, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to him.
No, it doesn't have that big head though.
No, he doesn't. But kind of like the silhouette kind of looks like it.
No, but then it looked like a girl.
No.
Like I swear
The
to
daughter.
God.
I
was the
remember.
girl.
No,
Yeah,
before it-
eternity kind of looked like a girl.
Yeah,
Did it?
like legit in the movie, it looked like a girl. I was like, dang.
But point is, or maybe I think it was like the shadow of the girl.
Maybe.
I don't know anymore.
So the Gore dies from the curse, and the children return to New Asgard, where Valkyrie
God.
and Sif begin training them.
The She-Hulk, bro.
What the fuck, She-Hulk?
Yeah, I know.
Thor, now in possession of Mjolnir again, continues his adventure to help people with Love, now wielding Stormbreaker by his side. In the mid credits, we get Zeus and Hercules scheming.
It was sick how they said the legend of Love and Thunder was actually them.
This looks awful.
Because the whole time I thought it was implicative of Jane Foster.
Yeah, I
and-
know. It was just more for the character, and that's why I enjoyed it more because it wasn't about
Yeah,
actually
like
the main girl.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
pretty
about
sick.
the little
But
girl.
then the ending, it seemed too like Hallmark card esque.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, Thor and girl have their crazy little morning routine.
He's a Norse god, and
Here's-
she's a 7-year-old girl.
It was so suburban, like fucking like CW type house.
They don't always see eye to eye, but now they must face off against global threats together. Watch Thor, Love and Thunder, only on weekends.
Like it, like also the shots, like the fucking film shots in
Towards
the
the end?
ending. Yeah,
Yeah.
towards the end of that scene, it looked like a fucking like a commercial.
Well,
Yeah.
it felt to me
Like it looked like they were gonna run to a McDonald's or something.
low key. To me, it felt like you could tell that the girl knows, like, hey, you're not my dad, so get the fuck away.
Yeah, well,
from me.
yeah, she said
And
Uncle Thor.
Yeah, so
Funky
she.
Thor.
But it's not like it's even her real uncle either. I think she knows that it's not a real uncle, but it's the fact.
I mean,
her
she's
dad,
still the same age, right?
Yeah, technically, because they don't say how long it's passed since the dad died. And then of course you got the post credit or what is it called?
Yeah, with the Hercules and the Zeus.
I did not know that was Hercules. I had to look it up.
Oh,
I didn't hear
They
it.
literally said it.
Well, I didn't
yeah, I
hear
think
it.
he literally said
No,
Hercules.
No, but I didn't hear it because everyone was talking.
And then
It
people
was
were
supposed to end.
people were freaking out in my theater. I was like, "Is it the actor? Like, is the actor someone I'm supposed to know?"
I
don't
know. I
think
think it's
so.
because it's just Hercules that's
Who the
being
fuck is he?
I don't know.
that's being added to the movie, and that's why I'm so.
He's Hercules, bro.
That's why I'm so conflicted about the fact that they're adding these kind of gods. I'm like, I don't
well,
want
he's
this shit.
existed before, bro, in the comics.
I know. I don't like that. I just realized that it's all.
I
I
don't like the
just realized.
CGI for like these gods was just why
It
did they make it
reminds
so
me of
bad?
Clash of the Titans.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Like their outfits are very just
generic.
Yeah, like they don't have much going on.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
Like
I don't
Hercules,
like the gods.
Hercules' costume at the that end credit scene, it looked kind of lame.
It's just gold. Generic
Yeah,
gold
he had
armor.
straps. Yeah,
Bro got a big ass forehead.
I'll be here after leg day, bro.
Fuck off, man.
What is you guys' final ratings for this movie?
6.5.
Still an 8.
It's still gonna be in. I'm gonna drop down to a 9.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drop down to 6.97, guys.
9.
Bro, come
Nine,
on,
nine,
6.5 at
7.
least.
6.54.
Okay, that's cool. Cool story, bro.
Let's look at some online ratings. This IMDb audience member gave it a 7 out of 10. There are some fun cameos along the way as usual. The film is pretty well paced. It doesn't really
No, it's
have
not.
a period which I really say
You don't
drag.
think it was well paced?
Oh.
No.
If you enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, then you are almost certainly going to have a good time with this one.
I thought this movie was pretty well paced. I didn't feel like
I
it was
thought it was
slow.
well
Like I
paced,
said, there was a bunch of scenes where like just a bunch of shit's happening, and then like the goat. I like when they first introduced the goats.
After the big fight.
Like they were literally yelling to the top of their fucking lungs while Thor and Taika and all the cast were trying to talk to each other.
I thought that.
When they added Melissa McCarthy in this movie, I was like, what the fuck?
Who?
Fake Hella in the
Oh.
play.
Oh yeah.
The play that I didn't like.
No,
Yeah.
the only time I felt like a scene dragged on, and this is when Jane Foster tells Thor that she has stage 4 or whatever cancer, because they were just like standing there, like, and then you see the background, like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it's a little too long, don't you think?
Wait, did they have Anthony Hopkins back in the movie or no? I didn't see him in the movie, did we?
Yeah.
This one gave it a 2 out of 10. I'm a huge Marvel fanboy and hardly ever
Vin
have
Diesel.
anything bad to say
Oh
about
yeah.
the MCU.
Forgot.
But this was a huge letdown. Ragnarok is easily one of my top 5 Marvel movies, so was very excited to see this one. But this was really bad. It was boring as hell, and none of the jokes landed for me. First time in a Marvel movie, I really wanted to leave or wished it had ended already. Huge waste of gore, the God Butcher, and the whole Zeus and Olympus part were so cringeworthy. I didn't know how this got made. It was garbage.
Jeff Goldblum, what the fuck? He was in the movie.
Grandmaster.
He was in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he was in Ragnarok, but he wasn't in this one.
I'm
But
just literally
I
just
don't
thinking,
agree
like,
with
all
them
of
what
the
they said
Marvel
about
movies just
gore.
really being garbage.
No, I think they
only
meant
been, like,
that he
2
was
movies
wasted
that have
on
been,
this
like,
movie.
no,
Like the
that have
rest
been
of the
good.
movie didn't
Or
hold
3, I
up
should say,
to what
because
he
you
had.
got
Yeah,
Black
he
Widow
overacted
after
in
the
this, and
Endgame,
they didn't do good
and then
enough.
you got
Yeah, there wasn't too many. There hasn't been too many amazing Marvel
yeah,
movies.
everyone's
lately.
been dog shitting on all these Marvel movies. that have
The
been
last one I
coming
truly
out.
loved was just Spider-Man,
Well, because you got like,
and that wasn't too long ago.
no, but I was gonna say like there's only like 3 movies so far out of all the Marvel movies that came out that have people like, man, these are the only ones that have been good. Is you got Black Widow, like after
No.
It was good.
People didn't
I
really
like-
like Black Widow.
I like
Really?
Black Widow. I get.
I
the
thought it was-
audiences didn't really like it.
I thought it was still higher rating.
I mean,
though.
the audiences. I don't trust them all the
I
time.
didn't like it.
because like
most
you
of the time,
because you got
actually.
I
less,
didn't really like it either.
but you got that one. That's what I think. You also got Shang-Chi that I thought
Shang-Chi
that
was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, that was the only Marvel movie that's new that's
And
actually
it's
been
the one
really
that has
good.
an end credit scene that could play into something.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only one I can think of right
and then
now.
you-
Holy shit,
and then,
yeah.
And then the only other movie is, like you guys said, the Spider-Man movie. Every other Marvel movie they have released has
It's a
been
Solo.
garbage.
Bro, what are you talking about,
garbage.
bro? Morbius end credit scene, best scene.
No, but like, yeah, like all those other Marvel movies that you have dropped right now, it's just like everyone's like, no, it's dog shit. This movie's been garbage. I don't know why I keep watching this Marvel franchise. It's been letting me down more and more. It's like, bro, it's a big. Again, it's probably just they're doing another big build up.
What the fuck is next in the MCU?
Either it's
even know.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Guardians
3.
3 probably, yeah.
No, is it 3 or 2?
It's 3.
Or Ant-Man, or is it's gonna be the Ant-Man movie. That's what I think it's gonna be.
I
one.
re-
Just keep,
like,
just
I
keep
liked-
talking. I'll have this here. Just keep talking.
I liked Ant-Man 2 okay on my first watching, but like I really do hope they do something different.
Or they've been dropping most of their or the other thing is they've been dropping all their money into the
Oh
shows.
yeah, they
shows.
yeah, they also finished up
The shows are also hit and miss though.
Oh,
There's
really?
Was Hawkeye
Blade, and then
good?
Because
there's,
I liked Hawkeye. I liked WandaVision, obviously.
Seems like Fantastic Four is gonna be the next movie.
Falcon and the Winter Beast. The Winter Beast. The Winter Soldier were kind of boring. I'm not really that into Miss Marvel right now.
Bro, we haven't heard a single fucking thing about Fantastic Four. I don't think that's
Yeah,
probably
I don't
the
know if
next
it's-
one.
Yeah, we
It's
just
probably
got,
Guardians.
or here.
Yeah,
there
it's
you go.
probably
There you go.
Guardians.
There it is.
Or
Wakanda
Quantumania.
Forever. Wakanda Forever. I think that's gonna be a show. I think it's gonna be Guardians is the next movie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Guardians as well.
So this is gonna be our first Marvel, the next Avengers movie. I feel like the Secret Invasion.
She-Hulk's.
guessing,
So
yeah.
She-Hulk is out then.
Yeah, not yet.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
'cause-
I don't think that's an order. I think it's just
Oh, really? Okay.
It's announcement order, I guess.
yeah.
All
But-
right. Do you guys want to take an intermission?
Yes.
You guys think?
Okay.
I mean, the
Take
next
an-
movie's gonna last like 10 minutes.
I
I'm
want
like,
water though. bitch.
What if you're wrong and it lasts like an hour and 30?
Bro, legit, I was playing
That's
mobile games
this
while
is-
watching the movie,
that's
and
a-
I still felt it was too long.
Dude, the movie's 2 hours and some minutes.
Yeah,
It's
Way
longer
too
than
long.
fucking Thor.
No,
You
it's
guys
not
want-
even good long either.
Do you guys want to skip the second movie? I'm kind of thinking I don't even have anything to
Skip
I don't
it?
even have anything to say about it.
Nah, come on, we
You
have to
want-
talk
All
about
right,
it.
All right, we'll do
What's
it.
it called again?
Morbius.
No.
Blood Red Sky,
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah, Blood Red Sky.
I don't have much to say about it.
Well, then it'll be easy. We'll knock it out easy. You get free a couple more minutes of content.
Okay, let's
Here,
just
can you
go
guys
through
give
it. I can't tell if Scott liked
Which
Thor
is
more.
which-
All right, Blood Red
Which-
Sky, guys.
You're right. All right, we'll get to the. We'll talk about
See,
that.
this is
after.
why he's
I mean,
like,
this
I don't want to skip
this
it.
review will last like 2 minutes.
It's
so.
rated TVMA. A woman, plot summary. A woman with a mysterious illness is forced into an action when a group of terrorists attempts to hijack a transatlantic flow overnight flight. What are you guys' overall thoughts without spoilers?
I had no fucking clue what this movie was about.
either.
Literally, I tried to 3 minutes into the movie, I looked up at the plot synopsis, like the official Netflix one. It gave you like nothing in terms of the plot.
A movie about
It
a
was
woman
like
on a
this
plane.
movie is about some crazy story. 50 million people watch this movie. Isn't that crazy? I'm like, that doesn't help me at all.
Dude, legit, the only reason why I found this movie is because I was scrolling through the thing and
Why don't
I watched the trailer for this movie. I'll say it like that.
you watched the trailer and you thought this was a good pick?
It looked okay. It didn't look so shitty, bro. I thought it was just gonna be some
I
chemical
thought-
compound like movie spread thing like that.
At first,
know
I
it was
thought it
about
was gonna.
some-
I thought it was gonna be like a hijacker movie straight up, and then they started showing stuff that was
Not
so
at all.
off the wall, and I thought it was gonna turn into a different kind of movie, and then it gave me another debate. Where it's like a weird
What happened on the
combination,
plane?
or a weird combination of the two. It's so strange.
It's kind of a boring movie. By kind of, I mean very.
And then the whole movie, I was like, okay, fine, I'll put this on in the background. I could just like play Fall Guys or Fortnite. And then I'm like, there's a lot of German or whatever language they're speaking.
German.
I'm like, man, they're still talking, huh? And then I'm like, I thought they were gonna like give me a break. Like, oh, okay, they're gonna do like English.
There's a lot of plot.
And then because there was like literally no like implication that this was like a foreign film, And then I'm like, oh, I guess I have to pay attention more to this movie that has nothing. And I was like, oh, okay, like the visuals by themselves like are so generic that you could like literally ignore all the dialogue.
All right, so I paid very close. Well, for 9% of the movie, I paid very close attention to it. So I still give it at least a 5.
I give it a 4.
It's not the worst movie I've seen this year.
I gave it a 3.
It's very low budget, and I didn't expect the twist that it took halfway through. The action was a little engaging, but it's definitely one of Netflix's cheaper movies. I give it a 5. So let's compare to some online ratings. The critics from Metascore gave it a 43 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 80%. Audience on IMDb 6.1 out of 10. And Rotten Tomato audience at 57%. So the average of all these scores is 60.25%.
I feel like
I'm
some of
so
those are
blown away.
bot reviews. Like literally, like
I am so blown
someone
away by
bought them off.
Maybe.
The Rotten Tomatoes critics is 80% for this movie. Like, no fucking way.
And then
paid this
I
guy.
literally read a couple of reviews and I'm like, yeah, these sound like fake reviews.
This
They
guy,
didn't even watch the
they
movie.
paid this guy.
Because it wasn't even, like, again, it was not good.
Just look at his shirt, bro. He has no taste.
Let's take an in-depth review of Blood Red Sky. Linkestedt. Starting with an airborne plane is headed for landing following a hijack. Someone has control of the plane and lands it successfully. A door opens and a young boy climbs down, clutching his teddy bear. Soldiers carry him to safety. They see a man in the cockpit who is injured with one hand missing, but he is still a suspect of being a hijacker. Attempts are made to question the boy who escaped from the plane, but he is unresponsive. We then see a flashback from the boy's perspective.
This guy was in Sonic.
Who?
This guy, I thought, wasn't he that Russian in the dance-off scene?
Oh my god.
Was he? Well,
This guy, yeah, Graham McTavish.
sure, I guess.
So what did you guys think of the opening scenes of Blood Red Sky? What did you guys
Sorry, I
think?
didn't use it at all during the Thor movie. I had to make up for not using it.
What'd you say, Ed?
Blood Red Sky beginning. What y'all think?
It was boring.
It was boring, yes. I
Plane
was,
lands.
Then again, I was playing Bloons Tower defense for like
You
the
said
first.
you were paying attention.
I said 90%.
My
The
thing,
10% was
You
the
said you were
beginning.
paying attention,
my
bro.
thing is, I was
What the
actually
fuck?
watching this whole movie too from the start. Like, I was paying attention 100% from the start to the beginning. I'm like, this is so bad. I don't know. Like,
Also,
it was
can we make a habit of trying to get shit from Netflix or a different streaming service? Because
They don't always have the good stuff, bro.
there's a lot of stuff on a bunch of streaming
All right,
services.
so
But
at the
they're not always
beginning,
good,
I
Like
don't
I
bro.
said,
remember
I
much.
wasn't
This is the stuff you get on Netflix. Is this more of what you want to watch?
Look, I don't remember much of the beginning, honestly speaking. So that speaks for itself, I feel like.
all I know is like if I recall, the boy goes to
I just
the,
said the description.
They
The
go
plane
to the
lands.
plane.
Yeah,
They
the
go
plane
to the
lands and they think they're
airport.
terrorists.
they go to the airport thingy. And
Yeah,
then-
there's not much to go on. Like they get on the plane. She has drugs
We're
or
too
some
far ahead.
kind.
We're still too
Several
far ahead.
hours earlier.
What? They go through the fucking
No, but
NR.
no, but
the-
you just said they landed. There's the beginning.
This,
then
the beginning
landing.
is towards the ending. The beginning takes place
so
towards the
they're
ending.
Doing
Yeah,
that
it's
thing
in
where they
media
start off at the
res.
end, yeah.
So several hours earlier, a German widow, Nadja, and her
Nadja.
son Elias prepare to board a plane to New York.
Oh, that's not
But
what I
she
want.
appears to suffer from some sort of leukemia, and she's got this little medicine thing. At the airport, Elias befriends a man named Farid.
I just know he's a PhD doctor.
PH
Yeah.
doctor.
They get on their little plane. Their leader, the leader Berg, then makes an announcement to the passengers that he and his men are now in control of the plane because they hijacked it. Whoa!
Plot
Bro, what the
twist!
fuck?
A sociopathic hijacker named 8 Ball sees all these all these
Eightball
civilians.
was literally he was just chewing up the scenery. Like he was overacting more than Christian Bale,
Oh,
But
yeah.
but in a bad way because he's not good.
Oh yeah, he was not good.
And then the little boy runs while they're hostages, and the mom chases him, and 8 Ball shoots the mom
You
like
sound
20
like
times.
you're not even reading the script.
And then they
I'm
show
not, I
that
was just-
they show that schlubby American guy who's like, "Hey, the internet doesn't work." What the fuck?
That's crazy.
And then that's basically just bait and like who you want to die.
Pretty much, yeah.
But then, like, he had such a. Oh my god, this part was so.
Assuming that she is dead, the hijackers begin phase 2 of their evil plan.
Yeah, legit. I was like, bro, why the fuck did you give this pointless ass backstory just for her to die 2 seconds in? And then they do the fucking biggest out of left field like little twist. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the
You mean the flashbacks?
Nadja slowly regains her consciousness, and as she does, she begins to relive the day that her husband, Nicola, was killed.
It was so dumb.
He had gone to a local farmhouse to help with their car broken down during the family trip, but he failed to return.
Who the fuck wants Blood Sky 2, bro? Shut
When
up.
Nadja went looking for him, she was attacked by a murderer, a vampire.
You know,
What?
whoa,
He
that
bit
wasn't-
Nadja?
That wasn't implied, but yeah.
I thought it was zombies. I was
Me
like,
too.
whoa,
That's
why the
legit.
That's
fuck
what I
are
thought the picture was when
Yeah,
I
me
saw
too.
it.
I was thinking something.
legit? I was thinking it was zombies. I'm like, well, this is pointless. Like, how the fuck are they gonna get zombies up in the sky now?
Yeah, Nadja,
No, it's vampires, bro.
Nadja
Alright.
morphed
Yeah.
it up in the sky.
She legit just morphed it up.
She manages to morph her way to the cargo hold.
This guy was the opposite of Morbius. He
And
was,
then she
He was,
morphed.
He That's what they were talking
the
about.
antagonist in the Morbius movie. What was
She
the name of the guy?
literally
She morphed the guy and the dog.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Morbius,
Yeah.
his rival, whose name I forget.
his friend.
Yeah.
And then she
That's
became
best friend,
bald.
actually. Get your facts straight.
So
Best
Nadja
friend.
manages to get to the cargo and kills one of the dudes using her Morbius powers. Morbius powers. She morbs it up.
And
A
then-
hijacker catches her in the act and she kills him.
She looks so shitty, bro.
She then goes to the cockpit but finds it empty and the plane's flying on autopilot.
She looks like a live action Titan from Attack on Titan.
She
Dude.
enlists the help of Muhammad, an astrophysicist student with some theoretical flying experience, and they manage to regain control of the plane just
know,
as the hijacker.
I like Mohammed, but I hate how racist they were in this movie.
I know, that's what I was gonna point out. The fact they were being racist in the movie as well. They're like, oh
like
yeah, obviously.
they were literally what's the term?
Arab.
Like, no.
Terrorists?
Profiling him.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Not profiling.
No, it's profiling.
Was it?
Yeah, because they're
They're
legit.
being very racist about it. Though,
Legit,
just
because they
he's
said it in the
Arab.
movie.
Arab.
Yeah, they legit say in the movie too. They're like, oh yeah, you know, they're gonna assume that we did it because we're Arabs or
Arabs.
or like
Because they're Middle
He's
Eastern.
Yeah,
Arabic.
the Middle Eastern
Middle
people.
Eastern,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're just like, oh yeah, you're right. Well, shit, we still gotta land this
Yeah,
shit.
because
though.
they literally like record a video of one of them like
Yeah.
reading out the thing.
Terrorist
Well, it
demands
was-
in Arabic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a one white guy, and then it was just like the first Arabic. He's like,
I
read
did
this,
like
and he's
that
like,
actor, the character though.
and then the other main guy in the movie basically was just like, look, give me this shit. Let me read this. Then he reads it all, and the guy shoots the main bad guy, shoots
Where
the
is
white
he?
guy. He's in the second one, I thought.
So Berg tries to take back control of the cockpit before Nadja surprises and bites him. She then stabs him through the heart with a knife before he can fully transform. The hijackers, realizing what they are dealing with, test 8-Ball with killing Nadja. He subdues her with UV light before extracting some of her blood. But just as he is about to stake her, Ellis confronts him with Berg's gun and accidentally shoots out a window, which depressurizes the cabin.
That's crazy, bro.
Who brings
For real.
guns on a fucking plane?
Hijackers, dude.
They're
What are you
dumb.
talking about? Literal, real hijackers,
They're
dude.
dumb.
You know
One
what's
bullet
so-
out the window, they're dead.
Air marshals do the same shit too. IRL air marshals have guns. What are you talking about?
8-Ball flees
One
into
thing,
the
I
cargo.
got one question. Did they ever say like?
You only
And
have
then-
one. I have a billion.
More billions.
I have one question about that scene, the with the air marshal. Did the one air marshal say who the third one was, or did they just imply it was the woman?
I don't know.
I don't remember them
I
saying.
don't
it.
remember, and I just watched this movie a couple hours ago.
Yeah, same. Like I legit watched it today. I was like, I don't remember.
8-Ball flees into the cargo hold and locking himself into the bulletproof car and injects himself with Nadja's blood, and she tries to set him on fire, but
does
fails
set
to
him on fire.
destroy him.
She does set him on fire.
Yeah, but he's
They
like,
did
"There's
a
nothing
lot
to
of
me."
dangerous shit on an airplane, like setting a fire on it, shooting out a window.
Dude,
they
the
did
thing-
so much stupid
Dude,
shit.
the thing with that is just like the fact she set it on fire in a car that could
Bro,
blow
a
up.
universe
That's what
where
I
they
thought,
have
too. Like, is that car
vampires.
gonna blow up?
There's gonna be a lot
It
of
was
dumb
supposed
shit.
to. bro. And so, how the fuck did the fire extinguisher get inside the car to fucking put it out?
I don't know.
Legit, he was in a car that was covered and it was only this big of a hole. That
I'm
was,
surprised they didn't do a shitty joke where it's kind of like snakes on a plane, except
like snakes on a plane.
except vampires.
Vampires.
Like
on
I
a
want
plane.
these goddamn vampires off this goddamn plane.
Get these motherfuckers
but you trying to say the
off
snakes on the
this
plane was
motherfucking
bad?
plane.
Yes.
What? I liked it actually way more than this
This
shitty
is
ass
like a
one.
shark-
No, it's a way better.
This is
than
like a
this. I'm just
Sharknado
saying.
movie.
I thought they were gonna do a shitty joke about that.
This is like a Sharknado movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
finish reading
yeah,
the whole
I go
thing
with
so we can get
The
done
problem
with
with that is Sharknado is actually entertaining.
I'm trying to go video game
The,
myself
the
real quick.
crowd then arms themselves. Bastion informs Nadja that the plane does not have enough fuel to reach New York and they must land soon or crash. A selfish passenger dying from an injury releases 8-Ball in the hopes of being bitten and thus becoming immortal. Instead, 8-Ball kills the passenger and proceeds to turn most of the other passengers into vampires.
Was that the American guy?
Yeah,
I
the guy
think,
who was
yeah.
worried about stocks.
Americans
guy?
always
Or- No,
always
no,
so
no.
selfish, bro.
Selfish.
No, it wasn't.
I
him.
mean, true.
That is accurate.
I don't remember
Nadja,
that- what he looked
knowing
like.
that
I
they
think it was
will
this guy.
escape if the plane lands, decides to sacrifice herself by using the hijackers' explosives to kill them.
That's that American guy, most normal American.
Elias stops her and goes for the explosives himself, but only manages to grab the detonator before being surrounded by vampires. Coming to terms with the fact that she will no longer be able to be a loving mother to Elias because of her vampirism, Nadja decides to make Ferris promise to look after him before killing and
What?
feeding on Bastion.
Why did she take out her fucking canine tooth?
To hide him.
Her
So,
canine teeth
so
weren't
she
normal.
could use her fake teeth to hide the real ones. She had what is it, like a retainer with fake teeth attached to it?
I
think it was
didn't really pay
dentures,
attention.
Yeah,
to
dentures.
that.
That's
Yeah.
it. And so she had to rip out the vampire teeth so she could fit the fake dentures over them.
That was goofy.
She tries to save her son, but is attacked and drained of her blood by 8-Ball just as he goes for Elias. A Barrett steers the plane into a path of the morning sun, causing 8-Ball to burn into his death. Elias uses his blood to save Nadja's life, but rejects him and flees, knowing that her taste for his blood and her loss of humanity puts them in danger. The plane lands in Scotland, but the authorities ignore Elias's and Ferris' pleas and board the plane without
Girls with balls.
looking, resulting in a massacre.
Go down.
As the authorities send an ambulance to transport Elias to the hospital, he demands for his teddy bear to be given back and then subdues a medic who tries to inject him with sleeping sedative.
Wait, what? What the fuck is that?
Anyways,
Girls
so
with
about
balls.
the movie, the ending, I really
He tried to
could
say
not
something.
care less about it.
Ending bad? Yes.
I like the explosion because whoever worked on
I
that.
like the
no,
explosion.
hear me out here for real though.
Yeah.
Whoever actually like did the explosion CGI wise, I think they did a fantastic job with it. Like when they panned away from it, the fire looked really good.
It looked like the iPhone app
It looked
airplane
like a real,
crash
It
explosion.
looked like a real explosion. That's what I'm saying. They did a fantastic job on that. So the movie CGI wasn't entirely shit. That was the only good part though.
So yeah, this 2.5-hour movie was boring.
It kept me
So
entertained.
much
I'll
long.
give you that.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I was bored as
No, it
fuck.
kept me entertained.
I was bored.
I'm
too.
not gonna say it was utter shit because it kept me entertained. Yes, the
Bro.
movie was
I didn't think-
stupid, but I was entertained
It
for the
was
most
super
part.
boring.
I didn't
don't
think
know
there
how
could
you
be
find
a Morbius on planes, but there's a Morbius on planes.
You're
Morbius
welcome.
was
They
Yeah,
should have
you're
showed. They
welcome.
should have showed her with Morbius, and
Hey,
you
hey,
know.
you're very welcome.
And
The
Vulture.
fact that I was able to find this movie, that was a.
I'm just
rip-off
glad
of
that
Morbius.
it was quote unquote free. That's the only reason.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's not the only reason why I did it, but that's another reason why I chose that movie on Netflix.
Oh my gosh, so
SpongeBob
similar.
man- the Sponge-
Nosferatu's a better movie though. All right, so time for content we've seen this week. Shows and movies, guys.
I
What
watched
you watch?
our first like 5 episodes of House,
What's house?
Okay.
like the doctor.
Where do you watch it from?
Show,
How did you watch it?
Peacock.
It's on there.
Yes,
Is
on
it
the
free
cock.
or do you
It's
gotta?
free. It's free.
Is
on
it
the
free?
Yeah, it's free. No ads or anything. It's
I'm gonna
free.
watch
you don't
that
need,
shit.
You don't need
I'm
premium.
gonna watch that shit.
Bro,
Then.
you gotta keep watching The Bang Bang Theory.
I'm
gonna watch both.
Honestly, the only reason why I started House is because I saw some clips on Reels and it's like, okay. But it turns out 90% of the time, House is wrong with his diagnosis. And so I was like, oh, this guy's not just nowhere near as smart as he lets up.
Yeah, that's. Well,
So
he's
I was
funny.
like, what the? You guys baited me hard with that one.
He's super sassy though
You
in
got
the,
you
in
baited,
the
yeah.
show, and that's why I like it. He's like, well, you're just really dumb.
I'm just saying, like, the Reels baited me hard with this show.
The
I don't know.
Instagram reels.
Like hospital-based
I'm not a big fan of
shows
those.
seems super boring.
I'm
Bro,
not a
you don't
big
like
fan.
Scrubs or Grey's Anatomy or
They seem super boring.
I
Yeah, I
agree with
know.
you there. I'm not a big fan. That's why I was not. I don't know if I'm going to continue the series.
I want to watch House, so I don't
so
care
I
what
watched
you-
Hospital Aganda, bro. Hospaganda.
I started a game called Returnal as well.
Return.
Oh yeah, I gotta check
Aren't you
that out.
aren't you off for 2 weeks of work?
How
or
much did you
just
pay?
this
Did
week?
you pay the full 70?
No.
Oh wait, yeah. You got the
I got-
PlayStation Plus, yeah.
Yeah. So Returnal is basically a
Game.
bullet hell
It is?
/ roguelike.
I forget. It's third person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm waiting for you to bring it up and show a picture.
Bring
You'll
us
you'll
the
watch me
Returnals.
play it in a couple minutes.
You gonna stream it?
Well, I'm gonna play it on
Returnal is,
Alexei's.
yeah,
Oh.
like I said, it's a hardish game. Like it resets your
That's crazy.
abilities.
What's
if you get
returning?
hit one single time. What's returning
His
is
body.
you. Every time you die, you return back to the plane crash.
Also, remind me to bring the VR next week.
So it's a crazy fun game. Like I didn't expect the movements and your ability to get around the map to be so
Crazy.
fluid.
Right.
And it was very good, and I really like
so
that. You know?
hyped, Eddie. For real?
I didn't. The reason
Trying to hype it up. bro.
what stopped me playing this game originally was because the weapons and what I saw of the gameplay just didn't interest me at all. But giving the game a shot, it actually is interesting. When you play it co-op, I mean, it's hard to play it single player because it's not as fun unless you have someone else to play with.
What? I heard it's really good by itself. Too.
Yeah, but like I don't find it.
Is it because
interesting.
it's too hard?
No, it's just not as interesting to me.
Okay.
I like playing it with other people. I like
okay.
playing multiplayer games.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
What else did you guys watch this week?
I watched Nagatoro-san. I watched
List your 20 animes you watch.
Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden's so good. I never watched it before because it looks boring. Like they just show this like blonde girl with a dress on.
Oh, that is boring.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like old timey looking, but I did like she's like a war hero that's like kind of like savage because she doesn't really know how to be a regular person because she was just like a war brat. And her
War brat, like a
Brat.
bratwurst.
I said war brat.
The war glizzy.
And she like both her arms are decapitated, so she has like 2 like prosthetic arms.
Oh shit.
That's cool.
And
That's cool.
Yeah, prosthetic arms, those are cool.
but yeah, it's a very good show. And
little
there's
nubs.
2 movies that I gotta watch.
Oh shit.
But I'm just been watching like a bunch of rom-coms to like offset the depression.
What depression? You don't have depression.
The
You're like-
depression of Violet Evergarden because it gets like every episode I cried basically.
wow.
That's why I don't watch stuff like that because I don't want to be in that depressive episode.
I mean I liked it a lot. It was really good. But
Like, Wolf Children, I avoid to watch it because I hear it's
Wolf
so good.
Children is
Children's
so
good.
good.
Oh my
God,
I
it's
refuse
so
to
You're
watch
the
good.
only one who hasn't seen it.
I refuse to watch it
You
because
need to watch it.
I don't
It's
want to
so
get hurt,
good,
bro.
though. It's
I don't
so
want. I don't want to
good.
feel the feels,
Wow.
bro.
Bro, you'll love
Shit.
it because how sad.
And literally,
You
um,
love it because it's furries.
but like now like I watched Nagatoro-san, which came out I don't know last year, and season 2 is coming out
Oh,
in
is
like
that the
2023.
Don't bully me, Nagatoro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I read
And
the
like
manga, it's pretty good.
I'm obsessed with that shit right now, and
I know, Eddie,
I'm
I-
going out there to fucking buy all the volume.
I
It's
know
really
Romero really likes it.
It's so good, dude.
That's all he ever posts on Facebook.
Yeah, that's-
it's like-
the
it-
Chainsaw Man, whatever.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man's
I
good
want to get into
too.
that because
I
the
wanna watch
anime
it.
came out and it seems
I
like
have
it's very
the
hyped
first
up.
2 volumes if you want to read them.
I'll take a look.
Chainsaw Man.
One thing I also read is this week, like last 2 weeks actually, 2 chapters of One Punch Man came out, and they are so because it takes like 40 to 50 chapters for Saitama to actually get into the action
Oh my
finally.
God.
So the wait for this was so long. It's been like 2 years, right?
Well, because he's literally One Punch Man.
He's fighting a god right now.
You're spoiling it.
He's
Shut
always
up.
been a god. Yeah,
but
you're
he's
spoiling it,
fighting
you
more.
fucker. Shut the fuck up, bro.
It's so cool. So I hope I would hope this gets animated because it's just
Did he one punch the
You
guy?
know something
not yet
funny?
actually.
Jesus?
He's actually having a
Is that I wanted to watch
actual
that
fight with
second
this
one you brought up.
character.
I actually wanted to watch the anime, but it just
Violet
no the
Nagatoro-san.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I almost wanted to watch it, but then since Romero seemed to hype it up, I'm like, I don't think I will like it. And I've seen clips of it. I'm like, no, this anime looks hella whack.
But
Yeah,
as I was saying,
I
One Punch Man
personally
is no
love
longer
it.
It's a
One Punch
very
Man
slice of life.
because
I
he's been
know,
fighting this
and I
guy for
don't
2
like slice of
chapters.
life too
Like the
much.
first 2 episodes, they're like very harsh because she's like really mean.
Oh, I bet.
Cause they're
Isn't
like
she just teasing him the whole.
no, like she's straight up bullying the fuck out of him. Like she makes him cry twice in 2 episodes.
That's normal.
And I was like, "Fuck, man, this is brutal. I don't know how long I could like take this."
And then
it becomes a lot more wholesome.
Yeah, lighthearted more. Isn't there like
It's
another
so
girl
good,
that falls in
dude.
love with the main character as well?
Yeah.
The guy?
No.
No, there's another.
Well,
manga.
don't spoil anything in the manga, bro. I'm not reading
there's
it.
another manga that's just what he's thinking of because there's one that's exactly like Don't Blame Me, Nagatoro-san. I forgot what
I
it's
didn't know
called.
that.
Is it teasing Miss
yes.
Takagi-san?
Oh, I've seen that one. That's
I
the
don't know.
that's
Master
the kindergarten
Miss-
one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I have no clue what you guys are talking.
That one's a lot more wholesome.
I do see like Aleksey. I do see a lot of videos as well with anime. I'm like,
And
fuck,
then I
that's
watched
crazy.
Shikamori-san is not just a cutie, which is just
She's
like
not?
it's just like a you keep doing that joke. It's like a role reversal where the girl
Well,
is
she's
the
not just
the
cute.
girl is the more masculine one and the
Oh,
guy is
that's
like
kind of hot.
No, bro, it's
the
more than just
the
cute.
guy gets
Oh, it's
like
more than
shit
just
on all the
cute?
time.
What is it then?
And like it's okay. Like I like when I first started, I'm like, oh, I like this concept. And then like the more it goes on, I'm like, this premise doesn't really have that much content where it like builds upon each episode. Where there's
Yeah.
like something to the story will go to. It's just like a bunch of situations.
So I watched Spy Family. That's the only thing I watched this week.
Wait, what? What the
Applause
fuck?
that he watched it in sub, so good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
watched it
like
all through
like
the
as
sub.
much as I shit on you because you keep talking about it, like you act like we'd never heard of this show. This you act like we're fucking like we're living in 2008 while you're out here in 2008.
I'm just saying I watched it finally. So
That's crazy.
I don't.
Do you know who Anya is? She's pretty cool.
No, I don't.
That's crazy.
No, but I legit. The only thing I don't like about the anime is the intro. I hate the intro.
I love the intro.
I fucking hate the intro. It pisses me off
That's stupid.
because the outro is way better.
I like the outro too. I love
The
both.
the outro is way better than the intro. Way better.
Who cares? I like both of them. It's subjective. Music is subjective.
I only watched American Dead this week because I've been busy with Javier's job.
Oh, I also finished.
You forgot what
Facts. For real? You did?
Futurama. There we go.
I already finished that.
No, I've been rewatching it, so I finished it.
Did you watch the
rewatches
movies?
same
Yeah, of
things.
course.
Okay, yeah.
He's rewatched it like 50 times.
I really-
He
I-
only rewatches the same show.
I still sometimes think about the clock tower, Fry falling
Yeah,
off the tower.
that's the
It's
last
such a
episode,
good
yeah.
episode.
It is. It's the last episode too.
Like I'm glad they landed that like well.
How
Because
well?
there's a lot of the like 3/4 episodes where it's not very great.
Let me see this pause
yeah, I know. We're taking him next week to get his.
to get him groomed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end this podcast.
Now let's roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
Spy Family.
Spy Family.
Spy Kids.
If you're living like a caveman and haven't seen Spy Family,
If
then
you
Spy
like
Family.
Spy Family, you'll love Spy
'cause-
Kids.
It's because I was too lazy to read, and the only reason why I did it is because I was donating plasma. I was like,
I
got nothing
can't
else.
read because the plasma's out of my body.
No, like I mean, like I was sitting there and I didn't know what else to watch.
Like, you go every week.
Yeah, I know, and that's when I was watching.
How much
watched
do you even make?
Right now, I'm making $600 for the month.
For plasma?
Yeah,
You get $100 a week or something?
like 150 $50 a week
Shit,
right now.
take me with you next time, bro.
You gotta qualify. They do a test on. They
Bro,
test your
I'll
stuff.
qualify.
They're gonna say your plasma's bad.
No, they legit run stuff. Like you gotta have high protein, and there's one more other thing they
I
test.
poop.
And then if you come back, like if you don't have enough for one or the other, they make you. They
That's
say
crazy,
come
bro.
back another day and try again.
Shit.
And you also have to have both arms available through.
Bro, I
the
eat
veins.
protein bars every day.
You
could
do,
try
bro?
it. The
I
only
Plus
can
bars?
have my fast food filled blood.
Well, if you're
I eat both
if,
fast food and protein.
Actually, if your blood is too like thick from the
Poop.
fatness from the food you
From
eat,
the fatness.
it actually stops. The machine will just stop.
Yeah.
And it won't run anymore. Because I went to a buffet and
You
then
clogged.
Are you fat?
and then legit, I went to a buffet and I went to go donate and the machine just stopped. It was like we can't. It looks like it's not accepting it. And they tried to like form.
They literally see the chicken grease coming out of your arm.
That's legit. That's legit what it looked like. It was so thick.
Oh, gross.
All right, so
Nasty.
the plan for next week, we got 3 options. We got Paws of Fury. We got
No fucking way am I watching that.
we got Gray Man, and we got Where the Crawdads Sing.
Oh, either the
What do you guys
Gray
want to vote
Man.
for?
I want to see the Gray Man.
I don't know what Gray Man is.
I don't know.
We saw the trailer of this. It's the
Is that the guy
Chris
from
Ev-
RRR?
It's Chris Evans movie. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
He's got the funny mustache. It's gonna be both in theaters and Netflix.
I want to see Gray Man more than Paws of Fury or
I'm okay
Where the
with Gray Man,
Crawdads
I
Sing.
guess.
What do you think it have, Eric?
I
I
don't
could watch
care.
that at
There's
home while
nothing
I.
good.
Javier, how about this? If I have time, I'll also watch Paws of Fury with you.
I don't care, bro. None of the movies actually stuck to me.
Wait,
this
you
way.
don't want to watch Paws of Fury, bro?
Not anymore. I don't
You
really
did?
care. At one point
Not
I did.
anymore?
The only reason why I want to watch it because the guy,
Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah, he's the sensei. But other than that, I don't really care to watch any of it.
The Gray Man looks interesting.
It does
Alright.
not look interesting.
it does.
It's an action movie. Of course, it looks interesting to you.
It's called The Gray
You
Man,
got a problem
bro.
with me liking action?
No, but you're like Jesus always points out you're the brain
So the
dead.
Gray Man it is.
Action isn't brain dead always.
It's pretty brain dead
Like, comment,
sometimes.
subscribe, and thank you for visiting Sleeping Cinema. Until next week.
Deuces.
So-
I'm gonna.